Are you ready, kids?
Hello. I need to turn the music down again. It's too loud for my brain. All right. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Happy Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. Hello, Mason. Roval. Birthday cake. Glad you've recovered. Happy to see you over here again. Mars will be joining us a little later. This is her one day. She actually has to go to class a month. So she will be joining us later in the evening, about halfway through. But for now, you're stuck with only me. And the one that came out today, no, I have not seen it. However, I am fully caught up with the English translation of the manga, so I pretty much know everything that happens. But I have not watched it yet. We usually watch it on Saturday. Mars, Dylan, and we watch it together. So, I've not watched whatever episode just came out today. But I bet it was good. I love the chill check one we had last week. Yeah, mimic crabs are great. Mimic hermit crabs, top tier stuff. I love that episode. That's one of my favorites of Chill Chuck. It's just good Chill Chuck vibes. Yeah, good stuff. Very fun. Very fun. But what are we doing today? Today, I'm moving the mic further away from my face. That's what I'm doing first. Secondly, Dylan is starting well, he's not starting. He will be playing in a new 5e campaign soon, next month, basically. And thus, he has a character. Now, this character doesn't have a name. Kitsune phase? Kitsune, no. It's actually a reskinned tabaxi, basically. Because, you know, the foxes have a lot of cat vibes, I can see. And, yeah, some homebrews allowed in the campaign that he's playing in, but not a ton. So it's not like a whole Kitsune specific thing. Sadly, I have to go full furry for this, which is not something that I normally do. You know, animal head and all that, and that's a step. So taxonomically, Roval, foxes are canids. Okay, they're very closely related to wolves. You have their two sort of like I think they're genera. Yeah, the two genera. But sort of in a lot of mannerisms that foxes have, they sort of span the gambit of both dogs and cats. So being kind of like sly, that's a fox specific thing and less like a canid thing, but I can also see that being like a tabaxi thing. You know, they can be kind of sneaky, known for being sneaky and that sort of stuff. So sadly though, very, very sadly, there is no, at least to my knowledge, I don't think anything new came out, a canid D&D race, 5e race. They have two different feline ones. Very upset about that fact, but they have no canids. So this is how we have to make do. And he is a monk. He's a bow-wielding monk. So Dylan gave me two... But that's not official. It's not official. But Dylan gave me two references for vibe, basically. It's Hanzo and this red fox. He wants it to be a very red fox. I have sort of compiled the rest of these images and sort of inspiration that I am planning to take to try and get to a design. I have pretty much free range beyond this at the design. He is a Kensei monk, a bow Kensei monk, and he's kind of ninja-y. He's kind of sly and tricksy and that sort of thing. So I have a bunch of monk designs. I have like some ninja inspo, some ninja like bowman inspo, some ranger inspo, and then of course I had to get the furry inspo to sort of get how we're doing fox, how we make it look like a fox. So I think normally with character design I like to start with the face. Now Dylan really likes 3/4 views for snooted characters. I unfortunately hate drawing 3/4 views. Second only to front view. Front view really sucks. There's just a lot of angles going on. That makes it very annoying. Who's that with ears? onto Twitch to see. Shame. Mike moans. Yeah, so honestly, at least there's a reason that I don't draw furries and I instead draw humans with animal features. And that's because I like drawing snoots not that much. If we're being completely honest. So when he does this... Yeah, very sadly, Dylan does not want a collar. I asked because I want a collar. I want a fox boy and not a full fox-headed character. See, now I have to figure out how do I make him a fox and not a wolf. You know, these are important things to think about. I gotta get like they got more of this like diamondy face. So we're gonna kind of give him this like diamondy face here. How does a fox... That's the whole thing. You can draw doggo sometimes. Well, overall, they're much smaller. I would say foxes are much pointier. Their ears come closer up on their head than a wolf does. They have sort of this, like, angular face a lot more. Yeah, that'll probably help Mason, definitely. But I still wanna try my best to you know, be anatomy sort of faithful, I guess. But yeah, the color scheme will certainly help the whole situation. But I think making him pointier is gonna help. See there, now I already feel the fox vibes more. Giving him this sort of like pointier face. And then I think I don't want to give him so much neck floof. I feel like that's more of a wolf thing. I should really bring up like a side profile of a fox. Red fox. They're all face on. There's a good one. It's cuties. Okay. So he's got some floof in there. Definitely angular. Like that. And then down. See, okay, that's the shape I need. See this like triangle here? That's the shape I gotta get out of this. So that is the goal here. Okay, so I gotta tell you something funny. So, unfortunately, the headphones that I have had for 2 years now, and used a lot for 2 years now, are pretty much crapped out. So, and they're nice headphones, you know, they're definitely not cheap headphones. They were nice headphones, because that's what I wanted. And I loved them, they were great, but they did start to have this one issue that apparently was a known issue. Was a known issue that, you know, the reviews never really tell you what you want to know, unfortunately. And so I was trying to go with another brand, again, pretty expensive, pretty high end, and I hated the Bluetooth interface. I hated them so much. So I'm returning them. And I kind of realized that I don't really need it to be like super fancy headphone wise. I just want some over the ear, comfortable, Bluetooth. That was my big thing. Bluetooth, ease of use thing. So I'm like, do I really need to buy from one of these expensive brands? This is not how ear angles work. Or try again. And so I was like looking into these like budget headphones, and I found a pair that I liked, and I was just waiting until I got sort of my my refund to purchase them, right? And I had put them in my Amazon cart so that once I get that refund, I can get them. And it'll be great. And then there was apparently one other thing that I wanted to get when I got paid as well. And so they're sitting in the Amazon cart. Now, I have Amazon Prime. And so my parents are on the same Amazon account as me. And my mom went and ordered some like shoehorns and added them to cart and didn't even check what was in the cart. And she bought like $100 headphones when she was supposed to just be getting shoehorns. And I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like looking at it, and I also see she bought the shoehorns with my aunt's credit card because she was buying them for my aunt, from my aunt. They're just ordering online for her. And she bought my aunt's credit. So I'm like, it's last night, and my mom's definitely like asleep by now, and I'm just like laughing in the thing. And I'm gonna see them in person, and I talk with them on the phone a lot. So I was just like, oh my god, this is so funny. She totally like didn't think about it and just got them. And she's like, you know what? Your aunt gift, she says it's a gift from her. And I was like, oh, all right. So now I just got headphones for free now because my mom can't look at what is in an Amazon cart. And she's like, I'll keep looking. Happy accidents indeed. They're cute. They're pink. I hope I like them. See, he's looking more foxy already. Look at that. I feel like I'm not vibing the nose. Something's wrong with the nose. They're a little more like, whoop. And the other thing I got was a honey dispenser. Oh, see, that's the thing. Adding the whiskers to the fox, I think really helps differentiate it from the wolf. Because you don't see a lot of wolf whiskers, but you do see fox whiskers. We'll debate on if I keep that or not, though. You see how I want the sort of eyes and hair bit to go. Not to be nooping. Well, at least noop. You can't hurt noop if you're not nooping. A not noop night is a safe noop night. Okay. Now, how do you draw the other eye? Oh, furry artists. You put it more forward. Give it a little more human to it. So let's try to make it a little more human. Like this. We're trying to go full furry here. I think I want, ooh, kind of, hello, cool cat. Ooh, okay. Is this going good? I think if I make this eye bigger, we can up this one here. Features may be subject to change. But, you know, we're just trying to feel it out right now. Okay, something's up with these whiskers on this side. That is not right. I think they're more like that. Is that better? No, because this one is shorter. Like that. Better. Maybe I just don't have the whiskers on that side. They come back too. I'm not sure. I think I like them without. Okay. I think this eye has to be bigger still. Proportions on the furries are tough. So how have your guys' week been? Happy it's Friday tomorrow? Who has off on Monday? Anybody have off on Monday? I don't have off on Monday. The local ducks returned. Very nice. It's Friday for you now. Well, thank God it's Friday. Lucky duck. Haha. Oh, I gotta give him some sort of smile. How do I wanna? No, I like. Gotta have some sort of smile here. Oh, well, there you go. A lot of work and then... Oh my god, so many... Why do you have so many days off, Cool Cat? What are you celebrating? I only know, at least in America, not really anywhere else, it's President's Day on Monday. So people have off. Okay, there we go. America, indeed. Hello, Drow. How you been? Your perfect day for you, Drow. It's furry day. As we're drawing Dylan a fox Kensei monk. Midwinter break? I see. Oh yeah, my midwinter break was February too. I forgot about such things. Yeah, I never go full furry, Drow, so, you know. Or Mrow. So, you know, it's a treat to have Ori go full furry. Normally I'm just the baby furry. Oh, I see. That sucks though. Drow should be one of those like I don't know. I feel like at a certain point, there's certain things where it's like, you should not be able to copyright these things, but obviously it's very arbitrary. Yeah, I know. Like, orcs, all like anything, really. It's just like, you get to a certain point where you're so big, and it's like, there should be like a test, right? There should be like a poll, and if like the place where your copyright is held, the majority of people like know what the thing is and not necessarily what it's tied to, you should just be able to, it should be just like, no, that is no longer copyrightable. That would be pretty epic. Yeah, exactly. It's funny though. I definitely associate hobbits specifically with Tolkien, right? Like that is very specific. Ent is definitely in my brain just like a tree, like a sentient tree thing. That is just like a word. I don't know why that has happened, but yeah, that has happened. And then all the D&D stuff is just like, to me, like, yeah, exactly, just a tree guy. Tolkien, very much like hobbits are Lord of the Rings, and that's the only place they exist. But an Ent to me is just you know, a big tree, a tree bro, a broham. Yeah. Okay. So Drow, have you heard of the anime coming out right now on Netflix called Dungeon Meshi? It is originally one. If you haven't, you should go watch it. Like, please, it's so good. It's my favorite franchise fucking ever. Okay, I've read the manga. The manga's just about ending. I get like 2 more books out of it, and I'm just like dying. But it's great. They have done so, man. Yes, it did end. I can't read. It's still like being translated. So I think I'm getting the next one, which is 13. In March. I pre-ordered it. And then to my understanding, I think there is 14. But the anime is really, really good, and the English voice actors are fantastic. It's great. And did this seriously play Baldur's Gate? That's funny. No, it was definitely coming to a conclusion though. But it's really, 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 really good. Where was I getting here? They have, of course, a bunch of, you know, races because it is fantasy and everything like that. And they don't actually have humans even. They're called tall men. And they're called that because, so this is basically what like a human is in, you know, most fantasy settings, is called a tall man. That's like the race. And it's that because all of the races are called humans. Right? Yeah, it's fantastic. I've loved it for years now because I've been following the manga since like very early on in the manga, like surprisingly early on. Like I'm impressed because I like don't read manga, right? But it's so good. It's so good. And like I said, the English voice actors have done beautiful jobs. Oh, he would. No, they don't eat like sentient creatures, though. Not the mind flayers. And he might actually get a parasite out of that, so yeah, no, bad. But where was I going with this? Yeah, so they're all called humans. Is like so you can say like humankind and everything like that is everybody. It includes dwarfs. It includes elves and tall men and like kobolds and beastmen and all this sort of stuff. And kobolds are actually dog people. It's great, top tier shit. But the hobbit halfling equivalent are called, I think they're called half-foot? Something foot. Now I'm forgetting what it is. I'm blanking because I tried to tell people. They were much more dog-like early on, yeah. Yes, there are orcs are like pigs. Yeah, they have very pig features, which is really cool. Half-foot, yeah, I was right. Half-foot. Hello, Pastry Puff. But they're lovely, and it's great, and I have already bought every single merch piece of Leos, possibly, because Leos is my boy. He's my boy. Confuses them for gnolls. Well, gnolls used to be in D&D. They used to be gnome trolls. Yes, the blonde, the main character. He's my boy. He's my boy. I love my boy. He's my. It's like, oh, it's so good. Dylan actually, because Dylan never read the manga, but I'm getting him to watch the anime, and he likes the anime. He saw Leos, and he's like, is Hotsun like inspired by Leos? He's very hungry. He's the classic like. He's goofy and like kind of dumb, but not actually dumb, if that makes any sense. It's difficult to explain. Well, they don't have any merch of his sister at all, but honestly, no spoilers. Of course I like himbos. My favorite 2 tropes ever, Drow. These are my favorite 2 tropes ever. Crouching Moron Hidden Badass, top fucking tier, and Pure of Heart Dumb of Ass. I love both of those so much. The stink bird, yes, the stink bird. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. Pure of Heart, Dumb of Ass. I do enjoy Magnificent Bastard a lot. Do you know why they're called the stink bird? Cool cat. Yeah. Top tier. I love Randy Cunningham, Drow, because his whole characterization is pure of heart, dumb of ass. Like, it's fantastic. It's just good shit. Leos is, like, kind of leaning into Crouching Moron Hidden Badass, but I also like the sort of, like, kind of what Sokka in Avatar: The Last Airbender is, where he's smart in a way that's not, like, book smart, right? So they're dumb in kind of like a classic way, right? And they're goofy and everything, but they actually are like really capable and like competent and like, yeah, more on the street smart side. Ooh, those are good ones, Roval. Yes, but they have bacteria in their stomachs that makes that smell like that because they are obligate herbivores, and to my knowledge, they are the only bird that is an obligate herbivore. Ooh, that's also a good trope, Mason. 100% Drow, yeah. Honestly, so many of the characters I've personally played in like Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder are high whiz, low intelligence. And like, I'm fucking here for it. I love my character right now, like Corey. She's really, really like normal dumb. Like book dumb. But she's the best healer and everything like that. And so I have a great time. And definitely like charisma as well. So it's really funny. Oh yeah, 100% pastry puff. I that's like when Red did her like trope talk on it from Overly Sarcastic Productions. I was like, yes, this is the thing that I like. This is exactly the thing that I like. And so it's just good shit. Yet to play a bard, I like mainly play bards. Yeah, exactly, pastry puff. They're good to listen to, especially their trope talks and stuff. I like to watch, obviously, like the myths and legends ones because they have funny little pictures and stuff. But yeah, the trope talks and everything are good background art noise. Yeah, we have gotten that a couple times before, that I sound like Red, which is honestly top tier compliment. I love Red. When I found out Red was Ace, I was like, this is the best in my life. And then Blue is Ace, I was like, oh, this is just like amazing. Too excited to cast Fireball. Nice. Yeah, the double. It was just like amazing. I was just like, oh. Well, I hope you're also here for a good long time, Enthuse. But Mars is currently at her class that she is obligated to go to once a month on Thursdays, and that she will be joining us kind of soon. I think before 10. Per appropriate. Does that make Indigo? No. Yeah, I know, right? Enthuse class. Wait, Drow, how do we get to Elon Musk? I lost the thread. They do both have an ace of this. Every single time that I like stand, so like honestly, vast majority of the content creators that I love are like suddenly, not suddenly, but are like just, oh yeah, and I'm Ace. And it was like, how does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? Oh, what happened to Mars? Elon Musk, yeah. Bought her out. Oh, I know you're asking Pastry Puff Roval. Indigo's the token aloe over there. That's the... I think that's what they said. I should start listening to their pod again. I haven't in a while. I used to do it when I was like working and stuff, and now I have the time to do it. Probably won't do it till I get my new car, because then I can like plug my phone and stuff back into my car. I can't do that now. My car's really old. I gotta really get into this like T-body shape. I feel like that's the way to do it. He's gotta be kind of Dorito. Kind of broad. Feel like I want his neck to be longer. Yeah, I gotta stretch him, and I feel like I need his neck to be longer. Feel like I want more space between the snoot and the shoulders. He's a fox. Oh, lanky boy. All right. Well, look at these. You're right. Very, very long boy. Packing all afternoon? Where you going, enthuse? Home? Is it winter break for you too? I want winter break. The entire rough should be yeah. Persona art spot. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's definitely not as Sona. I think he'd be a raccoon. It's still winter though, enthuse. It's winter until mid-March. Late winter break. How dare you do this to us, PCM? Oh goodness, why? Fun? The origami assigned for soda distribution system? He's required now. I'm glad that Dylan is not anti-furry. It'd be rough otherwise. Okay. I mean, my comic is basically like nearly furries, but not quite. Are they furries? I don't even know. I stopped a research conference. Ooh, okay, I didn't go to a research conference. I had some sort of conference. I can't remember. And it was really cool, and I got to go. And I got to go to this like resort that my parents actually wanted to go to vacation for. So I got to go for free, which was epic as hell. And it was like pretty epic. And I take this as a really like big compliment, because the whole thing is like white people can't dance, right? And so this conference was for it was for a group called C-Step, which is like minorities and stuff. And so there was like a lot of like Black and Hispanic people there, and there was like a dance bit. It was all like college people, right? And there's like a dance floor and everything. And I was dancing, and they were like into it. I was like, yeah, look, I'm cool. I can dance. My crowning achievement. It's funny though, because I'm definitely like, I love all like the line dances a lot. Like Cotton Eye Joe. Man, I get down with Cotton Eye Joe though. Whew. It's good shit. It's like an endurance race at that point. Ooh, you totally should, PCM. You are really good. The Neffys and Masons and the poses you get out of them, they're really cool. Okay, I don't want his neck to be that thick. Ugh. I stretched him too long. How PCM, you're not trying hard enough then. You hate Cotton Eye Joe? Winter looking coat, man. We gotta make him a monk. And I really like this, like, sleeveless tank look thing going on. And so that's mainly what I'm going for. I just don't know how I want to do... What pose should I put him in to draw this in? Just like an A? His shoulders like over there. Where do your elbows go? Down here. I always have to do that. To myself, I'm like, where do the elbows go? Where does everything go? Constantly looking at my... Not even looking, feeling. Oh my god. I remember very early in Dylan and my relationship, there's a whole thing, and it was like what they say at the beginning of like the song, right? And the running joke we have is it just goes, "Get appadoopa cotton eye Joe." I would love to see them in the Discord. Okay. I am not a furry artist. My life is difficult. Dylan has made my life difficult. We're leaning into the headshot, man. This is a request. I think we're just gonna lean into the headshot. Why? Mostly because Ori's kind of lazy. I don't know, cool cat. Feels like you think a furry has way more steps than it actually does. I don't draw any anthropomorphic animals, like, on solely my own volition, or I rarely do. And yet I would say I'm a furry. A furry is the enjoyment of said anthropomorphic animals. Embrace it, indeed. Oh my god, what are you doing here, PCM? I don't know if this is allowed. Who's dressed as a French maid? Get Apicoot and Cotton Eye Joe? Is that are these the official lyrics in those? Move the head back slightly. The whole head? I don't know. We're kind of gonna go over it. My sketch process is like 80 bajillion passes until we get it right. Yeah, the skull part. I like to give... See how it, like... I'm looking at all these references. These, you know, it kind of, like, rounds in. And that's the big thing when you look at, like, you know, the fox, like, it comes... You know, it comes out of the head. And I think that's what I like to go for when I draw my furries. So I don't think I'm gonna make it too much straighter. She's arrived. She's quiet though. Silent. Staring. It's not me. I'm looking. I have...
Hi. Hello?
Oh, she's so quiet.
I'm whispering. Hi.
Are you on your phone or not?
No, I'm on the computer.
Okay, that's why you're quiet. Because you were on your phone last time we talked.
Yes.
And
Well,
you're
that
very
was for
loud.
business meeting.
Yes, but so you were very loud.
Oh, gotcha,
So
gotcha.
I had to fix you. She's fine. She just had to survive school.
Exactly. Ah, there we go. Now there's actual steam coming out of the humidifier. Yay!
Success.
Success. I have some leftover chocolate cupcake from yesterday, and my cat is doing her damnedest to eat it. I
Yes.
know. Go away, cat.
Okay. Now you reminded me. I have to tell this story.
I don't know if you heard that meow. It was very loud and audible. No. I have treats in my drawer. You can have those. No chocolate. I am not doing a midnight vet visit. That's not happening. Nope. Not tonight.
Oh, yes, Mars. Did you bring enough to share with the class?
Oh, yes, of course. I brought a whole tray of goodies for everybody. I'm just my mom is dropping them off at the front desk. Oh, look, she brought them. I got called down. I gotta go pick them up.
Good chocolate, Mars. Thank you.
Well, no, I was gonna share with the class. Listen,
Official lyrics, or where did you come from? Where did you go? There's no way those are the opening lyrics, so Cool Cat. That's later on.
I don't think those are the opening lyrics. There's no way.
Cause it goes, get appadoopa cotton eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton eye Joe. See, that's later on. I'm talking about the line before that.
It does sound like Bagappa Joop. You gotta admit.
It's if it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, there's no way that he's saying those words, man. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, oof, ah.
He must be saying them so quickly, like, if
He's
I hadn't
like-
been for that, now Joe.
He's saying it with like no consonants. Yeah.
No, I swear, the first line of Cotton Eye Joe just sounds like gobbledygook to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm making fun of it. Haven't been damn yum yum yum. Yeah, we're just going far fields. I was trying to talk about something else. Hold on. Oh, he's Swedish trying to sound Southern. There you go.
Okay, that explains a lot, actually.
Yeah. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that we have a gas stove in my current living situation. I had never had a gas stove before, so
moving on up in the world.
honestly, I don't like it. I want induction, and
Oh,
I'm not a fan. It constantly leaks gas, into your air. It's just a whole. I don't like it. I'm not a gas stove person. They tell you that it's better, and honestly, I'm not feeling it. I'm not enjoying it. But yeah, all on induction. It's the layers that the sound goes through. Yeah, exactly.
Induction is Aster approved, just saying.
Yeah, exactly. But so unfortunately, it's in a very tight space. We sort of have the stove, and then there's this little alcove that has the fridge on one side and the washer and dryer on the other side. And it's literally like really, really skinny. Like you cannot open the fridge door all the way. It hits the washing machine. Right? So it's very tight. And so moving in there, you brush past the stove, and apparently one time, I'm blamed for it, but I don't know. I turned on the gas and obviously didn't light it, and so there was gas coming out. And we crisis averted, everybody's okay. But Dylan was obviously very upset with me, and he's like, "You gotta be more careful." And I know me, I'm not gonna be more careful. Okay, it's like I'm doing stuff, like I'm doing laundry, like I'm cooking dinner, like it's not like it's just not feasible for me to like think that hard about it, getting caught and everything. And so what I did is I looked into child-proofing your gas stove.
Oh
right?
my god.
Because that's basically the same thing, right? Protecting it from a child is equivalent to me like brushing past it, right? And so I'm like looking to all these things, and when I'm looking
That
for all this
moment when you have
stuff,
to childproof your own stove from yourself.
yeah.
Who would have thought?
More just again from just like brushing past it on accident, and, like
Worry-proofing,
moving it.
yeah, cool cat.
Or proofing. And so I'm like looking at the reviews for everything, And, you know, a bunch of them were like, oh, this is really good, but my like toddler figured it out in like, you know, a day or something, you know, and it's like, okay, I don't need it to
Right, but
be
it's like you don't
like
need to not be
unsolvable.
able to figure it
Yeah,
out.
I just need it to be stopping the thing. But the one thing that is hilarious is that a lot, like a significant amount of the reviews were, this stopped my homicidal cat.
Mm?
The amount of people that have cats that apparently get up on the stove and then like walk across the dials and
Oh, I
turn on
believe
the
it.
stove is numerous. And so they're not baby proofing their stove, they're cat proofing their stove.
I will say this. I have never owned a cat who had a tendency to go after the stove, but I understand.
Yeah, well, again, I don't think it was an accident. They just like to get up there, and that's just, you know, what they like to do.
Well, what do you think was gonna happen, dum-dum? It's hot tea. What did you think was going to happen?
I didn't know. Not that.
She stuck her nose in it, and thank God she turned her head away. She started
Damn, Drow.
sneezing. She got hot tea up her nose.
Oh my goodness.
Misty, my naughty baby. Are you just gonna entertain stream all night with shenanigans? I know they'll love it, but I'm tired.
Dylan and I have already made plans to get a dog after my current dog.
Oh, nice.
Is gone. Well, I can basically work with my dog. So, pretty epic.
Yes, Ori's gonna have a bring your pet to work day soon.
Next week, yeah.
So exciting. Misty,
Yeah,
come
my
on.
job is a himbo type of cat. Mason says hi to Misty, Mars.
Misty, Mason says hi. Do you like
I love that description though, Drow. A himbo type of cat.
Okay, Ori, if you have watched enough cat videos, you will totally know that there are himbo cats
I
out
love,
there.
yeah, and they're like the orange cat trope vibe though.
Every time.
Yeah,
Every
I
time.
love it though.
It's like, you know how the blue-haired spiky boys in anime have to be himbos? Well, orange cats have to be himbos
I
too.
saw one, and it was just an orange cat, and he was on his back, legs straight up, making a tent in the sheets. So the video like comes in, and it's just the sheets tented up, and they like lift up the sheets, and the description is, he's not dumb, he's just orange. I was like, oh my god. The cat's just chilling. It's just like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Just like having the best time. I was like, I'm so sorry.
The sleepy kitty. But no, cats can be very
I
funny.
inhaled the rest of my cupcake to keep Misty from eating it. Apologies for
It's
the
okay.
unintentional food ASMRs.
Yes.
Okay, chat. I gotta ask you a question now. Do I give this naughty little kitty some treats?
What do you think they're gonna say?
I have some treats in my drawer. Based on how she's been behaving, should I reinforce this behavior? That if she's enough of a nuisance, she'll get treats. Alright, that's a yes from Cool Cat. Cool Cat, I thought you owned a cat!
They
You should
do.
know.
They own 2, I believe.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
It's our lot in life, Cool Cat.
Wire
Oh,
cat.
no,
What's wrong
Drow.
with cats and wires?
No, actually, okay, Misty has started getting an obsession with wires, specifically my computer wires. Like, she will start chasing my headphone wire. I go to put my earbuds on. Now, I still have the wired earbuds because I don't like spending money on more expensive ones. So, I still have my old wired earbuds. I will put them on and she'll suddenly start chasing the end of it until I plug it into the phone. And even then, she'll continue chasing it and biting it. I'm like, why?
Oh my god. No. I've
Alright,
thankfully
get
never had a
yourself
dog that,
some
like,
treats.
chewed on things they weren't supposed to.
That's lucky.
That is lucky. It has been lucky. Well, I guess besides tissues. I will say, for whatever reason, 2 of the 3 dogs that I've owned really like getting in the garbage can and ripping up tissues.
Alright. If you're going to be this much of a nuisance, Misty, the least you can do is contribute to the pet section on our Discord. You're going to be famous. I'm posting you.
Mate, you're Megatron! Oh my goodness.
Not the Megatron! Oh, jeez.
The hot wires! Ugh.
I don't think Scurry and Simba ever got into anything. Those were my 2 other cats before I had Misty. It's in my hand, dum-dum.
See, look, PCM, knew you could do it.
In my hand. There you go. Okay, you had 3. That's enough. Good girl.
Cats ate an entire tree? Jeez.
How? And how big was the tree?
I hope a little tree for the cat's stomach sake.
Oh, trust me, cats can find room if they want to. They have bottomless pits.
Hollow legs.
Okay, you've had your treats. Now settle down.
She's like, no,
Right.
more treats.
No, I'm
What
not
do you
cleaning
mean,
up
settle
poop.
down?
That's not happening either.
That sounds like a you problem, Mom.
I don't know. Kind of sounds like a her problem
Twice.
too. If her belly hurts.
No, you throw up and it's done. They fix it.
Okay, yeah, I am jealous of animals for that. Like, literally, they just throw up and then go about their day. Meanwhile, I throw up and I'm like, nah, I'm down for the count. Like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, really. The after
fair.
having to vomit is very, like, also bad. And animals are just like, no, this fixed it. And it's like, that's what it's supposed to do.
That's what it should do. Why doesn't it work that way for humans? Because it's like, okay, yes, I feel better marginally, but I still feel like crap.
Yeah, I still feel gross. You've been having a good day on DeviantArt? What you been doing on DeviantArt, cool
What
cat?
the hell's
Posting
happening on
art?
DeviantArt?
You've been having like good interactions? Just trick
I see
yourself?
now. It's all placebo. If I tell myself, then
Yeah.
it will.
The cat is totally thinking, yeah, I know I'm better now, and we're done.
The cat's just
Nice,
like, "Mhm,
cool
all good."
cat.
Whoa! Congratulations. I apologize for reading that as One Piece the show first and getting confused, but that is really cool. Kudos. Ori, now we can say we knew Cool Cat before they were
Before it was cool.
before it was cool. Exactly. We knew them before 400 views. We liked them before it was popular.
I don't know if I like the hair or not.
That would be me, Drow now. That would totally be me. I'm just like in pain,
Yeah.
crying, like, all good.
The noob way of dealing things. No. I feel like
Poor
I
noob.
don't like the bangs. Oh god, that was too much eraser.
The bangs really make it look deviant art. If that makes sense. Like it looks like okay, you know how like people would draw animals and it's like
Yeah, I
animal
understand.
mixed with
Okay.
anime boy, like it
understand.
had that vibe with the bangs.
We're just trying something out.
Oh, a little butterfly clip.
I think Dylan would literally
Dylan
kill me.
does need to approve.
I
the
think
final
Dylan would
product.
literally kill me about that one. Why are you giving my cool rogue boy a butterfly clip, Ori?
Maybe it's a gift from his sister. Before she.
I was debating
died.
the ponytail, and we do like ponytails in this house, so.
Ooh. Ponytails are fun.
Possible option.
I mean, if you're gonna go bangs, go the whole way.
I don't know if I'm gonna go bangs or not.
Okay, but which thing were you going to say, Drow? Were you going to say it looks like DeviantArt or that the dead sister? Ah, dead sister. Okay. You know, you justify this. This is how writing works. If your character has an out of place ornament on them that doesn't match their style or their personality, then hands down it came from either a long lost relative, a dead relative, and or friend, because sometimes friends can be thrown into the mix, and it's usually a way for the main character to keep that person close and in their memories. This is writing 101, people.
Ooh, what if we do like the... Okay.
Well, this might, I don't know, impress you. Not the word I'm looking for, but it's the word I'm going to use. I had a rogue in my very first D&D campaign, and he didn't have any dead siblings, like no dead family at all, but he was estranged from them.
Yeah, but that's not as, you know, it's not quintessential rogue, so you beat it, you know?
No, but I'm saying that was a different flavor of rogue, not having the dead siblings.
Yeah, exactly.
So now Drow knows a rogue that doesn't have a dead
There you
sibling.
go. You should have a whisker mustache. I debated the whiskers. I did.
Ooh. Some whiskers might look really good.
Okay. I really gotta give him, like, some sort of arms so that we can actually put clothes on him. I finally got the body in a place where I liked it.
Arms for clothes.
Well, that's a funny mix-up. Wheel, they're dead to me. I don't know why that one got me. That's like the let's, but it's not let's, right? What was it? All. Ugh. The wrongness of it all.
The wrongness indeed. The pain. The agony. Yaldav.
Yeah, Yaldav.
Ah, critical damage.
Oh, see, that one I like. What we've done, we've said this one a couple times in our streams. It's shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have. Yeah,
Shouldn't
we
have.
said that before.
Yeah, shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have. That one I write out like that.
Now that I think about it, we have used Yaldav before.
I don't think I have ever actually used Yaldav.
It typed out is weird.
I don't think I've ever used Yaldav, because that's Yald have. What is Yald?
You all would have.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually, like, normally used that. Because that's just how many times I'm going to say that specifically anyway, you know? I don't think I ever say y'all would've, you know? Y'all would've done, like, no, that's not how I use y'all.
Don't worry, y'all have regretted not using that word. It's fun to say.
That was so forced.
I know it was.
I'm just saying, definitely shouldn't have, couldn't have, wouldn't have. Those are very common. Yain't.
Oh, those are like
yeah,
classic.
yain't. I like that one. I don't live in the South. I still use y'all sometimes though, because honestly, it's a good word.
Well, y'all also kind of made its way like to the New York area, and then it diffused to the masses. So now we all say it.
Yeah, definitely depends on your sort of
Drow, I do have to ask, why is the South in air quotes?
lots of quotes actually, double quotes.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Some
like,
triple quotes.
What is this implying?
It makes you feel funky. I don't say it all the time. There are many Souths. I guess that is true.
Okay, that's fair. I'll concede on that front.
Hmm.
I can't decide if I liked that cupcake or not. I think I preferred the donut.
Oh, the cupcake? Not a
Do you ever
fan?
just have a cupcake with like frosting that does not
Yeah, I used to say I hated frosting, and it's because most people can't make good frosting.
hard
No
frosting? It's
offense.
like, ugh.
No offense, but most people can't make good frosting.
They really can't. It's sad.
My mom would also say, she's like, "Ugh, I hate buttercream," and I'm like, "Mom, let me make you buttercream, because I learned how to fucking make buttercream." And she's like,
Buttercream homemade is
"Oh shit,
delicious.
yeah, that is good
I
shit."
don't know why frickin' bakeries can't make buttercream. Like, it's a bakery.
You like use
Use.
guys? That's what's the 7 group of people from like Penelope Pit Stop? That the leader of them says use guys, and that's every time I think about that.
Okay, I have no idea what that's about.
Okay, in Penelope
can't
Pit
help you.
Stop, there's like her like helpers that always like save her in the end. And they're like a bunch of like gangster-esque mob boss characters, but they're all little, and they ride around in this car. And the leader says, "Come on, you guys, let's go," or shit like that. He's just got a better, accent than I am doing. But
It was a valiant effort, Ori.
I never said it would be good.
Indeed.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see?
Oh, that's one of my. That's also a good one.
see?
The beta bing beta boom. Okay. I made his
Bada bing, bada
arm
boom.
too beefy for this boy.
He's a muscular boy.
Yeah, too
My
too
goodness.
beefy.
He works out.
I'm finding it hard to balance like the shoulders with the neck, and that's where my like difficulty is.
That looks closer to the size I think you want.
Yeah, it is, but now I don't think his arm is long enough. See, now it's like weird anatomy things happening.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay.
Cool boy.
If I add, there's a reason that I'm not a furry artist.
You think it's long enough, cool cat?
It didn't feel right.
We'll give it one more try.
Make the hands
Just make
really
the hand.
elongated.
Give him the yowie hands. It works perfectly.
No.
Nothing is longer than yowie hands.
God, not yaoi hands.
Or 90s hands.
He's a fox man. He doesn't have to be. Okay, I don't need him to be like 100%, but I need him to not like be uncanny valley, you know? And so far,
that's true. I forgot about the yowie chins.
I don't think I know about yaoi chins.
They're long.
Oh, okay. Icicle chin.
Yes, very much so. Especially in the 90s. 2000s.
Sometimes it is just not happening, guys. Oof.
Art is a fickle thing.
See, the problem I have is I don't want to just put his arm down because I really like this swerve I gave him, and I don't want to cover it up by his arm.
You want to show off that curved figure.
I
that
like
hourglass figure.
It's not fully hourglass because it's kind of straight down, but I just like
but he is sculpted. You have to.
Yeah,
admit he's
exactly,
sculpted.
and that's what I want to keep. Idea.
Ooh,
I'm
Drow
up for
has
the
an
idea.
Let's
You're not a
hear it.
furry? I don't know, cool cat. I think holding the
Does
bow
he
staff.
use a bow staff?
He doesn't use a bow staff. He does use a long bow. So we could do like a long bow.
Okay, there's something we could work with.
So we could do like a long bow. How does? Let's look up if long bow over shoulder. Long
Reference time.
bow over shoulder. Images.
No, y'all traumatized Dory from doing stretching poses with Outcast.
Yeah. I've
You'll
done
never
too
see
many
another
yawns and
stretching pose
stretches.
again. They've gone the way of the Tildas.
That one's a lie, sadly. I like
That
them
is.
too much.
Oh, they're honestly so good.
I enjoy drawing them.
Like, it's a human moment. People stretch.
Yeah, I like to stretch. Ugh. I love his little earring. He
The
might
earring
get
is very cute.
more detail with that later on. But how do I want I find my difficulty is just like the neck to shoulder ratio here. That's like giving me weird.
It's like where to position the first joint.
It's because it feels like it's too close to his neck, but I feel like if I move it out too much, then he's like way too wide on top for what I want.
That would be really broad-shouldered.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like it is in the right place though. It's just you gotta imagine it on an upright wolf.
He's a fox. How dare you?
I'm sorry. He doesn't have color yet. I thought he was a wolf.
I tried making a very fox-like Mars. How could you? This betrayal.
You know what you should be calling out? The fact I didn't read the title of stream.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because
thank you, Drow. Got a covered of love and forget of butterfly earring. Drow, you would be happy to know I'm getting a new car, and I plan on naming it after a butterfly.
Nice.
His name will be Admiral, named after the blue Admiral butterfly. And I like it. Okay, I have to do this visually because I think it's really neat. But I like it because I want to do a little decal and add Miral. The eye is in the middle. So the eye can be like the butterfly body, and then the wings can be made out of like the rest of the letters.
So cool.
Right? So that's like my goal. To have it be like the butterfly is the eye.
I love that it's such a tough name, but it also belongs to a butterfly. Like, that's great. That's got Monarch vibes right there. That's
yeah, exactly. So it'd be like something like that, or like the wings, and then there's a cutout through the center, where there's no letters. The letters are black, and then but like this because the Admiral butterfly's like black with like a blue stripe through it, and my car's blue, so that's the plan. Mariposa. Yes, see. Mariposa. Which is honestly one of the best words for butterfly.
Oh, hands down. It's gorgeous.
Not the German word. No offense to any Germans out there.
What's the German word for butterfly?
Peterling. Peter.
Yeah, no.
Schmetterling.
Schmetterling.
It's like, no, fam.
Look at the little Schmetterling fly by.
Yeah.
That, that does not have the same ring to it.
Yeah, versus Mariposa. Hambao. What is that? What language is that? Okay. We're getting there. I really wanna hold it like this.
Oh, that's a cool pose. He looks ready for action. You can still see the snatched waist, Drow. Don't worry, it
I
still
know.
exists.
I just it's all my pain. It's hamburger in Chinese. Interesting.
Ooh.
We gotta. Let's look up. No. Okay.
Now I'm wondering what you found.
I looked up bow monk poses, and immediately the first thing that comes up is this little, like, rabbit folk archer, which is shooting the bow with his feet over in a handstand.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is certainly cool, but, like, obviously not what I'm doing right now. Yeah, oh, I know you can relate, Drow. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't, you know?
Yep.
And right now it's doesn't-ing.
I got an official date for when Wolfwood would arrive.
When?
February 21st.
Oh. Also, the next book of Dungeon Meshi is coming out 2 months earlier! It wasn't supposed to come out till May, now I'm getting it in March!
Holy shit, okay. Oh, March is gonna be a good month.
Oh,
I can
God.
feel it.
I can't even imagine. I have my VTuber all cut up and everything, and I'm just not. I just haven't got to rigging. I'm afraid.
You can do it, Ori. Don't be scared. We believe in you.
Thank you. I honestly don't think it'll be that hard. It's just like a
maybe
thing.
Not hard, but maybe tedious.
Okay. I had an arm that I liked the weight of, and then it's just not. I don't know.
I thought it was going in a pretty good direction.
It's not what I want though. We're gonna break out the 3D models because I can't do this anymore. It needs to get done. And it needs to be done. What am I doing here?
Ori's got a deadline for this one.
The art is not arting, the arm is not arming, indeed.
A student deadline or
No, I just Ori only has so much time.
Valid. That is incredibly valid. Hang in there.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Babushka?
Babushka.
Little grandma! Why are butterflies little grandmas? I don't know, but, you know?
Who knows? But it's super cute.
Stand.
I thought, okay, this may sound incredibly ignorant, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't babushkas also the nesting dolls?
No.
Or am I thinking of something else?
No.
Is it something that sounds similar?
The nesting dolls are like matryoshka dolls or something. Matryoshka, something like that.
Okay.
I think. Enthuse would be the one to know.
Where I'm confusing the two.
I just want stand.
Okay, enthuse confirmed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think people have called them that incorrectly.
I swear to God, I have heard somebody call those nesting dolls babushkas. Which kind of makes sense.
Isn't there an article of clothing that's babushka though?
That I'm not sure of.
Oh, that makes sense. Cool cat.
Oh. Interesting. Looks over at the spider living in the corner of my room.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who's watching me? I'm going to guess that's pronounced Ushanka. I don't know what that means.
No idea.
I really want to learn Russian, to be honest, guys, because I do have a little Russian in my family. I would like to connect to my roots.
The warm Russian hat. No, my father has a rabbit felt fur a rabbit fur Russian hat, though. And it's really, really funny. I'm so sad. I can't show the picture, obviously. But my dad did No Shave November one year. And then when he was shaving off the beard, he had a fun time sort of like shaving it into different like facial hairstyles and stuff, like as he was like slowly shaving it off. And he at one point he had the little pencil, the last one, he had the little tiny pencil lip mustache, and then he put on the Russian hat, and he was a character that I'm blanking on the name of. Yeah, it means grandma. Maybe. I don't think, I feel like it might have been a different thing. Whoosh. Stalin? It wasn't Stalin. Apparently, yeah, Mars, if I look at the internet, it does say Babushka doll does respond with the nesting doll.
Okay.
So, somewhere along the way, someone
I know
like...
I have heard people call them that.
It wasn't Stalin, it was someone else.
Who could it have been?
Someone made the meme already. Hold on.
Oh,
He was Dr.
Russian and
Zhivago.
Gaelic, I'd like to
That's
learn.
who it was. He was Dr. Zhivago.
Oh.
Oh god, stop. This is who he was.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Yeah. It's from a movie called Dr. Zhivago.
That's
But
one
it's so
hell of a
funny.
look.
I put into the search bar to do it. I put in Dr. Trivago, like Trivago the fucking like travel site, and someone actually like made a meme where it's the cover of Dr. Trivago, but it says Dr. Trivago. Yeah,
Oh my
Hotel
God.
Trivago. Yeah, exactly.
You gotta love the internet. They take advantage of everything given.
They do.
I respect it. I respect it.
Okay. I'm saying, fuck it. I'm done. We ain't doing this. It's not happening. I don't like it. We're moving just to bust, which is all that I promised. Because I can't. I can't.
It's okay, Ori.
I'm done.
Inspiration will come when you least expect it.
I already, to be honest, I am not a person, oops, this is not what I wanted to do, that enjoys drawing full-headed animal characters. And so I'm already not having the best time.
I mean, you draw the Outcast boys, don't you?
They're not full-headed animal characters.
Well, that is also very true.
I draw them that way because I like it. He went to Jared pose.
Is it
No.
too late to convince Dylan to have an Outcast-style fox?
Yes, I already
Boy.
asked if I was allowed, and I was told no. It's a
Okay.
tabaxi reskin. He needs to be full.
Full fox.
And so, literally all of my artistic energy went into drawing his fucking face.
To be fair, it's a lovely face.
God damn it. I am suffering. It's not a kitsune because it's not like a homebrew. I'm suffering really, really bad.
I'm so sorry,
It's just
Ori.
it's just not doing what I want. Want it. Cause I'm so happy with the body finally. And now the arms are just pissing me off.
I don't think I've seen you had an art block this bad in a while.
Like I said, I already really did not enjoy drawing his face. Thank you. I'm glad you all like his face, but it was not a time that I want to revisit. It's just like
This is what happens when we don't play Pathfinder. Yes.
No, the problem is Pathfinder has way more, it's the shoulders. It's really just the shoulders. I am unable to deal with how his shoulders work as a fucking furry. How do your shoulders work? You all have shoulders, but you don't have necks that I want. I don't understand.
I feel like you need more references that show the full arm and the shoulder.
Okay,
and how
okay.
everything
Here, hold on.
connects.
We're getting here. We're getting here
Oh,
now.
okay, okay.
We're getting here now.
This is something.
Okay. We made it. We
You know
made
what?
it over
Hide
here.
the shoulders.
We made it over here now.
Put a cloak
We
over
got there.
them.
We got there. No, I was drawing the bones before Drow, and that's why it was like just, ugh.
Or,
Your shoulders
he
help.
does the step that I skip during roll swap. I run right into lining. She actually draws the anatomical parts first.
And sometimes you gotta like vibe before you can thrive.
Very true. Same goes for writing as well.
I
Like,
have not looked at
Constructive
fox
inspiration
skeletons.
until I saw a meme.
No.
So when the vibe strikes, the vibe is immaculate.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. He gets too beefy too fast, and I'm just not willing.
Well, if you look at like fox legs, they're not particularly bulky.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want him to be beefy.
Oh! You know what you could use as a reference? Fucking Robin Hood.
I know. But he's Disney style, so it doesn't work as well.
I know he's Disney style, but it could still
It's
give
the
you
same
an
with like
idea.
saying like Nick Wilde.
Oh yeah, I forgot he existed.
Nice. Just Robin Hood. It's only
Whoops.
Robin Hood.
It's only Robin Hood because he has the rogue vibe. He is an adventurer. He was born to be a gremlin.
Those are just people with masks. Yes. It's weird. Okay.
Oh, I don't know if you saw Ori. Definitely off tangent, but it's snowing again.
They don't have shoulders.
Wait, Robin Hood characters don't have shoulders?
Robin Hood and Nick Wilde don't have a lot of shoulder, I gotta tell you.
Oh, well, shows what I know then.
Robin Hood's is better. Nick Wilde is like neck.
Nick Wilde is hidden by his shirt, his everything.
No, Robin Hood does have shoulders. It's Nick Wilde. So there's Robin Hood. Nick Wilde has like no shoulder. Nick. I gotta show this image after this because I'm dying laughing at it. Where is his shoulder? It's all neck.
Oh my god, I never freaking noticed.
But it's just one noodle.
He is literally the string worm,
Yeah.
but a fox.
String beam worm fox boy.
Eden pole, oh my god.
Robin Hood is better, yes.
How did we never notice this? The things you can get away with in
Nick Wilde
animation,
looks
I
like he's
swear
on
to
Reddit.
God.
He does look like he's on Reddit.
He really does. He would be on Reddit. Come on. He would totally be on Reddit.
Okay, it's okay. I don't have to draw a full body, and I'm not. I got the chest part that I needed to work now.
Nice.
And now we're here.
As long as you got what you need.
I did. I need that folder to not stay in this folder thing. Okay. Now we can refine a little more. I really want this, like, sleeveless Hakama thing.
Drow, you know that the snatch waist
I know.
exists.
I know,
You can
Drow.
live
Oh,
with that precious
I
knowledge.
want it so bad. But he's fighting me. He's fighting me so hard. It's because Dylan hasn't named him yet. That's what I'm gonna blame it on that. Dylan hasn't named him yet, so he's fighting me. No, I don't know. It's just, I want it. It's there. It's
Well,
good.
if he doesn't have a name, you can't yell at him to behave. So, yeah, that's totally understandable.
Okay, we'll try one more time. I'm determined. Remove his arm. He doesn't have an arm. Sadly, he's a bow monk, so I really can't give him no arm.
Kinda needs his arms.
Because I ain't doing the fucking, foot shooting pose.
That'd be wild.
I mean, like it was cool, you know? Ugh.
Good kitty. Thank you for not climbing on the laptop.
This one's not right, though. Stop. Stop, Ron. Stop.
Anyone got exciting plans this weekend?
Everybody has, like, winter break, apparently.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking. Winter break is next week, you guys.
Okay, we got here. We got here better. He's better now.
Ooh, look at those arms. Those are pretty good. No, I was not calling her a good kitty. No. My actual
There's
cat.
shoulders, indeed.
Yes, Ori, good Ori. Thank you for not climbing on my laptop.
You're welcome. It's more like I drew him without a plan, right? So then when you get to a point where it's like, ooh, I like this feature, it's like, but how do I do it?
Mardi Gras break. Very nice.
Yes, no, I see the shoulders. The cool cat. Boop.
Okay.
What is this Mario Kart thing? What?
And now my cat is demanding snuggles. I have no choice but to give them.
Make him do the YMCA. No.
No, the arms are perfect. Leave them. Oh no, we gotta fill that idea tank up, PCM.
Okay.
Fill it up.
What is the idea tank lacking?
Does it need inspiration?
I like this. So it comes in like this. How does your whole thing work? Let's look at these very hot anime boys.
Ooh. Ooh,
Okay.
Redhead has my vote. Gotta be honest. Come on, look at that drip.
I'm looking for, you know, they're all like inspo vibes, right? So I think we gotta pull it to the side with a little like tie. That gives monk vibes, right?
Why, yes, Redhead was said PCM.
Is Foxboy a redhead technically? I think he is. Yeah, the Mario Kart you put in Discord picture of the little, how it looks kind of like Apollo. With his little hair doodad.
We stand.
The Foxboy has red eyebrows that just don't stop. Okay.
Alrighty. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on up in the world. Okay. I think I like giving him this, like, front piece here. Okay. And then give him a little, like... They all have some sort of belt, but I won't give him the classic, like, Hakama belt. I feel like giving him, like... What's, like, the hip, quiver?
Ooh. I know what you're talking about. I can envision it, and that's gonna look so cool.
Yes, okay, it's longer. It faces kind of up. It's longer on the bottom. We found like a single peck.
A single peck. This is a rogue, not a bard.
He's actually a monk.
Oh, see, even more so.
But he's
Suppose
gotta
we'd be
have
doing
one that
damage.
comes around. Okay. We're gonna forgo that one. And we're gonna have this one that goes like around his thigh. To keep it in place better. And then the tie is over top of it.
Get to watch the magic happen.
Like this. Well, now that we finally got the body down, the clothes are relatively easy. Because now
It
you're
took
just
a while, but we got there.
drawing them on top of the body, you know? Show the ankles. I'm sorry. Well, I love drawing leggies. I don't think I can do it tonight.
Maybe in a follow-up. Way in the future. You know?
Okay. I'm kind of debating... Okay, let's look at Hanzo a second here. I didn't realize Hanzo also had robo-arm as well. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just his legs, but that isn't wrong.
He's got a lot going on design-wise. It's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. I guess Hanzo does have the one peck out, so... I love drawing digigrade legs. I just don't know if Ori can hack it tonight.
I don't know if I'd call it easy peasy, Drow.
Honestly, 90% of the time they are easy peasy, but they involve a lot more planning ahead of time, if I'm being honest.
Okay. I'm taking a picture of this because this is too damn cute.
No, I got it, Drow.
Hello.
Okay.
Are you gonna come out or? Oh, okay.
What is happening over there in Mars world?
My cat. So I decided to be silly and cover her with the covers because she was being a little nuisance again. So I was gonna be a nuisance back to her. And she actually stayed under the covers for a little bit. So, was doing a little play with the cat.
Okay. How does... So, you hold it... Which arm has the bracer? Archer, which arm has bracer? The drawing, okay. The front arm. So if he's right-handed, his left arm would have it. So that would be that side. Okay. I want to put it on the other side. No, that's good. Good. We're good. Okay, we're actually good. Yeah, it makes sense. Cool cat makes sense. So yeah, that means his. Oh no, yeah. So his right arm is the one that pulls. So we're good. We're good. Okay. I want to add this little detail that I kind of like, where he has this sleeve that inexplicably is tied on his bicep and stays up, but it's like kind of flowy. I feel like y'all know the vibe, and it works because it can go on this one. How does it look? I want it like bunched up here, I guess. Difficult to draw how I want it. Oh no! Mars died. Kind of. I mean, she's still in the Discord somehow. Without being in the Discord. And then... see, and we still get the little waist snatch in there. Perfect. Sometimes you can still hear her voice. Yes. Oh, it's fully gone now. Okay, I feel like we need a little more. I think I want a little earring here. And then I want this one to have a little more finesse to it. What if we do kind of like 2? Do we like 2? What if it's a different shape? What if we get like... I don't like that shape. Ooh, okay, I know. It's a square, but on a diamond angle. And then we make it so that these kind of fall like that. I like that. That's the vibe. I like that a lot. I like this little earring here.
Hello?
Hello,
Hi?
you made it back.
Oh my goodness, that was weird.
Yeah, what happened? You just died?
No, I'm just like I'm talking and then my browser starts running slower. So that turned up the blue spinny wheel of death. And then Discord started having a freak out when I clicked away from the window. And then all of a sudden it's showing the little orange reconnect font. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll hang up and call back. And then it just like died completely. I'm like,
Interesting.
huh, okay.
So they do all have eyebrows.
It's not great.
What do you look like? You guys have something going on. Okay. We'll give him... he's gotta have some eyebrows. Those are not eyebrows, I know. They're lids.
Yeah, you know, it's part of it. It'll eventually build into the bigger thing.
Okay, there we go. Sometimes the colors make it look a little odd.
But it's done with a purpose. It's helping you differentiate what line is what.
Yep.
This is a technique used in the comic as well.
This is Ori's patented digital sketching technique. Okay, there we go. DreamWorks brows. Yeah.
DreamWorks brows.
It's that or...
It's got DreamWorks face.
I mean, there's like a whole thing and it was like, you can tell if someone's a furry by asking them to draw a dog.
Oh, I've seen that meme.
Other option is the like dot brows, which I'm certainly never against. I mean, Ferric says dot brows.
Channel points. not uppercase. It's exclamation point points, I
Yes,
believe.
yes, it is. We like the dot brows.
Like so. I'm leaning toward the dot brows, gotta lie.
Alright. You gotta lie.
Is that wait, that's not what I meant.
I know it's not what you meant, but it is what you said.
There's supposed to be a knot somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Sure.
gonna lie. There was supposed to be a knot in there, I promise.
Oh, I believe you.
I am so out of it. I had a class tonight, guys, that I usually do not have in person, so my brain is just fried. My brain is an egg. Scrambled, fried, over easy, however you want it ordered.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the dot brows are the way to go.
Are there any other details we think he needs?
Let's see. We got earrings, we got eyebrows. Any tattoos going on, or is that too
He's got
hard with the
fur, and there's not really any place
Hmm.
that I'm trying to put it.
Okay. What about, well, he does already have the earrings. Any other jewelry might be a bit much. A mole on the snoot? That could be cute.
Let me... I do plan to have some fun little markings, but... A mole on the snoot? Or like a little... something like that. And I'm gonna color him. I'm gonna try both of these patterns, classic fox patterning, and also, I'm blanking on this type of fox, but this type of fox patterning as well, because, I mean, it's very cool.
Ooh. I mean, how could you not?
Yeah, a little melanistic, yeah. The melanistic fox, is that what this one is? Alright. I don't know, it's a type of... I can look it up. Cool foxes. That's what
Look
I
at that,
looked
guys.
up.
You made Ori
This
do
one.
research.
This is not it.
Well, Ori,
me what I
after
want.
this, you'll be able to add furries to your repertoire.
Okay, again, I never said I couldn't draw them. I've drawn Loxodons, I've drawn this, I drew, you know, a bunch of dragon, you know, dragonborn faced characters, Calazar, Kobold, you know. I can certainly do it, but I will say it is certainly not like the thing that I do in my spare time when Ori wants to chill and draw stuff.
Ori's just trying to exist.
Come on. Of course, now I can't find what this fox is now, the second that I need to find it. Cool fox species.
It's always when you need something
Yeah.
that it's just like, no, you can't find that now. It's gone.
It's like, yeah, not allowed now.
Like, internet will gaslight you into thinking it didn't exist.
Literally what it's doing right now. It's like I looked up these fucking foxes and I found them. And now it won't tell me what they are. Okay, here's a fox diagram. Let's see if it can tell me what it is.
Ooh. To the diagrams.
To the diagrams. Cross fox?
Is that an actual species?
Just all I can think of now is like the Carfax or the Carfox.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
what's
that's it. Drow did get it. The cross fox.
Ooh, good guess, Drow.
But yes. Because cool colors is cool.
I mean, you gotta have the cool colors. You gotta stand out from the crowd.
Laughs in several kids. I mean, vibe though. You know, vibe though.
You earned it, Drow. You definitely earned that.
I mean, that's me in, like, you know, the outcast characters. I know all about their species and everything. Okay.
Can't say I know all about their species, but I
Well,
know
that
all
was
about
kind of
their
my job,
personality.
so, you know.
And I would never take your job from you.
Role reversal says other. No.
Yeah, I don't know. People said the art was really
Yeah,
good
I
for the
know.
role
Mars is coming for my job, guys. I don't know.
swap. Yeah, I didn't think people would like it so much.
She's tired of me, you know, dictating the pace of the comic because, you know, of how long it takes me to art, and she's just coming
Well,
for my job.
to be fair, it also takes me a while to art as well, so we are both very much in the same boat
Well,
on that.
you skip a whole step, Mars. That's all I'm gonna say. Palette swapped Mars and Ori. We want to do that. I could do
that
that.
would be interesting.
It's very easy to do.
I've always wondered how I'd look in green.
It's really it'll be really weird, really funky.
I gotta be honest, guys. I'm pretty excited for Streamreversary.
Yeah.
Just because I came up with a whole backstory for our characters.
Ah, yes.
And I'm kind of already thinking about how I want that backstory to be incorporated in my design.
Oh my goodness.
Blame Emily and Sayu. They made such cool backstories for their VTubers.
I'm just
And now
yeah.
I must do the same.
We're gonna be real internet people because we're gonna have backstories. We're gonna have lore.
Yes. Ori will become Lori because she'll have lore.
Yeah. We already have lore of Mars.
Yeah, there's no updating that.
And Dylan will go back in time with the DeLorean.
Orion.
Oh.
He's gotta get that good Delory.
You can't be asked to make lore for your read. It's one of those things where it's like, I didn't want to... Like, our last Streamreversary had a big update in, like, our avatars.
It was
because,
like in
like,
design too, because you also did the backgrounds, the chairs,
the backgrounds, the
bowl.
chairs, but it was also making them, like, animated as well, like gift tubers now, right? So, like, that
Yeah.
was a big update as well. And so it was, like, a whole thing. So that was, like, the big thing. So we were trying to think about, like, how the lore... You know, what to do for next Streamreversary that wouldn't make Ori want to cry. And,
I went way too ham.
and
basically.
I said, well, Mars can be the one who has to do stuff. And here we are.
Which I'm totally down for. Like, guys, this was the biggest win in my book. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to make lore for Ori, I'll make lore for myself, and I'll make lore for Dylan. And then Dylan was like, no, thank you. I'm like, oh, okay, but this is the idea I had. Oh, actually,
Yeah, so
please make me lore.
So I was telling Dylan about, like, how VTubers have lore and stuff and what he thought about it. And he was, like, kind of cringe, to be honest. I'm like, but it's, like, the VTuber thing. Like, almost all VTubers have, like, lore. Or that's, like, a goal, you know, to have lore and all this sort of stuff. And he was, like, throwing out ideas. Honestly, he was being very mean to me in his lore ideas.
Aw.
But, he's like, if I'm gonna have lore, like, I want to write it myself, because Dylan likes writing, you know, he's a DM and everything. I was like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
that's fine,
And
you
he's
know.
good at it.
That's
He's
fine.
really good at it.
And so I told Mars, I was like, Dylan will have lore, but he's gonna do his own. And she's like, okay, that's fine, you know, totally understandable. But she already had this idea, and she, like, wrote it down. And I didn't even, like, mean to show Dylan yet. We were, like, watching, like, Has Been Hotel or something, or SpongeBob, and I, like, opened up Mars's message on Discord on the screen, and he, like, read it immediately, and it was, like, her idea, and he's like, okay, that's good, she can write my Tell her she can write my lore.
He doubted my writing abilities.
I don't think that was it. I think it's more like, for me, where it's like I want control, you know? Like I could never have somebody fully edit the Ace Attorney videos or something, because it's like I
can
want
understand
to
that,
be a
'cause it's
part
like
of it.
it's also your thing too.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the thing I do and I care about it.
Yeah, so it'd be like some people have like background artists and like line artists for comics and stuff, and it's like those are like the things that kind of like, no offense to Mars and her flatting, but like matter to like the art style, right?
Oh yeah,
Like that's where the
I'm not gonna
biggest
deny that.
influence is. Mars is just kind of coloring a coloring book at that point, and so I don't think I could ever give up that level of control,
Yeah.
even if I was still doing the like very, very true. Also, Dra, I don't know if you ever noticed, but Dylan's the only non-human, avatar person. He has a whole freaking tiefling, so it's just like, I don't know.
It's a different brand of cringe. There's branches, there's hierarchies of cringe. You pick and choose.
I think it's very funny that he's the only like one of us that has like a non-human character design.
I think that's hilarious. Oh, that's all right, Cool Cat. I'm glad we got a chance to see ya.
Yes, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling with the furry. Thank you for joining our cult. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, the shoulders
Furry
have
time.
been. We are past the shoulders.
We have managed the shoulders.
We are having fun times.
Being
now.
cringe is the best, and that's why I don't care about being called a furry. Honestly, my sole concern with like
don't apologize for ever being cringe.
The furry label is solely like how to hashtag like my art. Is the comic furry enough to be considered a furry comic? What is it?
This is one of the things that made me laugh so hard. So there's a webcomic called Blades of Fury or Furry.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Furry. It's Blades of Furry.
I never remember. I want to say Blades of Fury, and I know that's not right.
Yeah, it's Blades of Furry.
Blades of Furry. That's what I thought. But my brain is like, no, you mean the other word. Anyway, it's a very good comic.
Drow knows
it. It's all about animals, basically, in the human world. Like, think Zootopia. They look like animals, but they walk like humans. It's great. It's fantastic. It's basically a Yuri on Ice.
Yeah, they don't have the leggings.
Sports competition. No, they don't have the leggings.
I mean, like, ice skating, I understand, but, like, my leggies.
It would be really hard to fit hooves inside.
I would make it work.
Ice skate.
I care about the leggies more.
You would really have to design new ice skates for that.
I would make it work.
I follow the creator of that series on Insta, and they had a post today where they were like, calling all furries! Furries unite! I was just like... it just cracked me up because like the pride in the label was like, first off, kudos, but also hysterical. Because Ori and I are like on that line where we're like, is it not? Do we tag it? Meanwhile, this other person is just like, yes, I am part of the fandom.
See, my whole thing is like the second that it's like animal heads, right? I'm like, this is without a doubt a furry. Like, I don't like, unless it's like an animal head just stuck on a normal person body. If it's like a furred person with an animal head, I feel like no matter digigrade, plantigrade, anything else, like this is now a furry, right? I feel like the head is the biggest part of it, right? And that's why I'm always hesitant about my boys, because that's a specific thing that I'm like, this is not, like, they do not have animal heads, right? Like, that is very, very specifically not part of their whole deal. And so it's like, I'm always like, so do I call it like, not, because I obviously want to reach the audience, because there are obviously people that like the vibe that I have, and whether they're in addition to full furry characters or, instead of, because, sometimes it's a little more palatable when you're not like a full furry or something. And, so it's like, I want to reach.
On this weird continuum
Yeah, I
that
want
I
to
am
reach
learning about.
the right level,
It's like we
and
got
it's
reach
difficult.
the right
Because I mean,
people,
like,
the
y'all
right.
in the chat in our community are obviously the right people. But what do I call it? I think
Pseudo furries.
Kemono Mimi is the best term, but it's like kind of niche of a term. So I don't feel like,
It's definitely not that well known.
it's not reaching the people.
It's
Anthro,
like
yeah, that's what
I
I
don't
call
think
it too. I
I
call
think
it
Anthro is
Anthro.
probably the closest. But ain't nothing wrong with that.
Again, I would call it furry if I felt like that's what it was, but I'm always a little, like, wary of, like, someone gonna be like, that ain't furry, and it's like, I ain't
That's not
trying to
furry.
gyp
You
someone.
lied to
Yeah,
me.
I ain't trying to gyp someone.
Like, no, we promise. They're animals, we swear.
Okay. Oh. His ear was on the same level as his pupils.
Oh. There's something I didn't think I'd hear today.
It's just how layers work.
I know.
I heard an argument. Okay, so this is really funny. So Doug, the person that we also play Baldur's Gate with, Dylan's brother, he also lives with, we all live together. Not Mars, sadly, but Dylan and Doug and I. It's so sad. If we had another room, Mars. If we had another room. But
I'm happy with my kitty.
I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I always joke about him because I joke that his character race selection is always rather lame, right? There's so many cool races that you could be in D&D, in Pathfinder, and he's like, nah, human's cool though. And it's like, bitch, why the fuck would I ever be a human in my fantasy world? Like, come on. And so he's like, I'm like a skeleton in Pathfinder. And we're like, yeah, you could be any kind of skeleton, and you chose to be a human skeleton. Like, this is not really helping the cred here.
It's human 2.0.
Okay? Yeah, it's like human plus, which is really, yeah, exactly, Drow. Lame. And then I think it was Dylan said something along the lines of like, he's afraid of being a furry. And I'm like, well, Dylan, like, do you consider yourself a furry? And he's like, no. And I'm like, but you play like Tabaxi and Leonin and want to be like a dog character or like, whatever. And, so like, why is that not furry? And he's like, I don't know. It's different. And I'm like, okay, if it's different, then Doug should be fine with it. Thankfully, he has played a kobold. And he has played a goblin. And he has played a hobgoblin. But I still feel like those aren't as cool as you could push it. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, Ori's playing like a spider person.
I'm a spider person. I love tiefling. I was actually a tiefling satyr hybrid. What else have I been? I was a drow. I was actually a cool drow. So drow.
You were a drow. You were also a genasi, I think.
Yes, I was a genasi. But drow. So I actually did this whole thing where I made versions of characters, versions of races that were like hybrids of other races. So it was like a drow and like a different kind of elf. And they would have like a hybrid, and I called this one a spectral elf. And she was also a not a hexblood. What's the other one?
Oh crap. Is subclass?
No, it's a special type of race option from, I think it's Tasha's.
Oh.
It's hexblood. It's like one where you're like undead, but you're not undead. And it's Hexblood, Dampier, and this one that I'm blanking on for some reason. And I was that. And so she has, like, ghost arms. Spectral. Reborn? Yeah, if that's what it is. That one. And she has cool ghost spectral arms.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, this was Australia. Yeah, I like Polaroid. Reborn, that's what it is.
Reborn from the ashes.
But so yeah, she's cool. I liked her design. Honestly though, when I look back at her art, at like the art I drew for her, it's been so long that my brain is like, wow, so weird. Same with Carthy.
They're like, I've gotten so much better.
Well, these are like both designs that I'm really proud of, right? Like Australia and Carthy are both like designs that I really like, but the art for them is like old now, so it's like weird in my brain.
Do you think you would ever redo them?
They will certainly get cards eventually. The poster for the heist hopefully will happen eventually. I'm trying to hold myself to the birthdays and Christmas thing. So it looks like what's going to be happening is that birthdays you get your cards, you know, of a character, and then Christmas you get your I make a campaign poster.
Very cool.
Because then that means I don't have to make like 8 cards all at once.
Yeah. No, don't drive yourself crazy, please. That would be a lot of freaking cards.
Sheer technicality is a hybrid, yeah. Hybrids are fantastic. Wow.
Wow.
I love it. It's great.
Wow.
Wow is fantastic. Yeah, I had a tiefling satyr, and I think this was a pallid elf drow hybrid, was what Australia technically was. You're a being of chaos with fiend and celestial blood. Yeah, you're like an L. Okay, I keep seeing all the posters for the next Kung Fu Panda movie.
Oh yeah, I keep seeing that too.
It's with the chameleon guy, which is certainly interesting.
To be fair, he looks like a cool villain.
It's certainly interesting.
Like, I keep seeing the promos where he takes Tai Lung's soul, and then like the new Tai Lung has scales on the fur. Like, that's really cool. That's an awesome design. That's also a really good way of like communicating to the audience. Yes, this is the chameleon. Like, what an idea.
Oh yeah. My concern with the you know, it's always one of those things where it's like I'm worried about like the Ice Age dilemma, you know, like How to Train Your Dragon was like I was concerned, you know, Kung Fu Panda I'm concerned.
It's like too many and it starts to lose.
Well, it's like, wow, this is a really good like movie and idea and I love these characters and it's great. Oh my god, a second one? Wow, this is really cool. This answered all of the things that I had questions about in the, you know, in the last movie. Okay, a third one? Pretty neat. Still pretty great. But when we get into number 4, it's like, okay,
here's the
what
thing that
more
bothers
is
me
there now?
The most about the 4th movie. We had the first movie with Poe realizing his potential and that he could become the Dragon Warrior. He just like basically it was a story like how do you learn best? Like not every method is all like that. It was great.
It was great. And then to believe in yourself, you know, it was very nice.
Yourself. He put in the work. He worked hard. It was fantastic. The second movie, continuing off of that, he's trying to find inner peace. He's trying to complete the next step in his training. And he goes through that journey. Great, amazing.
And also Shen had really good stuff as well.
Oh, right? He was the perfect foil for Poe.
Exactly.
Like, they were both cut from the same cloth. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Third movie, connected again with his long lost family,
which had been set up from the first about how it was like, oh, we just found him in a box, nobody's seen a panda, you know, like that was set up, you know.
Like this was all planned out. the biggest problem I have with the fourth movie, okay, it's time to find your apprentice and pass on the torch of Dragon Warrior. Like, this feels really soon. I
Yeah.
don't know what the context of the movie is, if they're going to do like a time skip of a couple years or something. But based on the trailers, like Poe is still acting like Poe. Like he doesn't feel older, he doesn't feel like, I mean, he's definitely
That's
changed over the course of the
probably
last
the
three movies.
growth that they're gonna go
But
for.
I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, okay, first movie's about becoming the Dragon Warrior. Second movie is learning another technique. Okay, that makes sense. Third movie is like becoming the one, becoming the all. The fourth movie, okay, now you're giving up the title Dragon Warrior. It feels like you just got it.
I also this is completely and 100% a personal preference, but
Mhm.
if I like a character a lot and I find like the character has good characterization and stuff, I don't want it to feel like their story ended by the movie. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Right? I want it to be like, okay, cool, we had their, like, they overcame whatever they had to overcome, you know, they had their journey, their arc, whatever, but
Oh, I
it's
recommend it,
not
Nathan. It's a fun
done,
time.
right? It's not complete. I'm not like, okay, their whole thing is done. Um and that's the concern I have with this one, right? It's just like, and Poe's done, right? Same with like How to
Yeah.
Train Your Dragon
No, that
3. It's just like,
that's the
and Hiccup's
problem
done. And
with
it's
the
just like,
whole idea. Like you have to find an apprentice now. Like it feels like Poe's era is done, and it's like this. I like okay, movie four. Yes, not many franchises get to that point. Sans Ice Age, but I don't know. Journey wise, it just does not feel right yet.
I think Ice Age kept it good for a long time because they weren't trying to like super change up the dynamic of the three main bros, you
Well,
know? And
the
when they
bros always hung
did,
out. There was always an adventure together, and then maybe there was one new side plot thing happening,
well,
like
and the
Danny's
whole
getting a
thing.
girlfriend. Now they're
Well,
having a
but that's the whole
baby.
thing, right? The plot of the movies where we add on to the group and we're changing the group dynamic is the whole like dynamic of like the bros, like how are we gonna fit in this new like family dynamic, you know, like how are we
Yeah.
gonna get along, like that was the thing, so it worked.
And they never tried to do anything too grandiose. Like, don't get me wrong, the first Ice Age movie, the second Ice Age movie, very pretty heartfelt in my opinion. I still
Oh
stand
yeah.
by the first movie was its own unique thing.
Which one's the
Like,
third one? I'm always like
third
confused.
movie is Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Okay, I
That
I
one,
like that one, yeah.
that one's a good one. I see that one as more of a fun time. Like,
Yes,
like
it is certainly
that is
more of a goofy
popcorn.
comedy sort of thing.
That's a popcorn movie through and through. Whereas the first Ice Age movie is like, oh, I'm gonna feel
The first
something.
Ice movie, I definitely cried a couple times
First
when
Ice
you start like
movie,
being old
the first
enough.
Ice Age movie was wild. Like watching that as a kid and having the dialogueless scenes, like
Mm.
talk about a core memory.
Well, the first Ice Age movie is also one of those movies where you like watch again as an adult and go like, "Wow, this hits
Like,
way
oh,
harder than
I
it
have
should."
vision for this now.
Yeah, it's like, oh god.
The two Josh Pecks, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. The possums were charming in two and three. By fourth, I got a little tired of them.
Yeah. Again, three. I like three, but you're right. It's definitely like a rom-com, you know, sort of.
Oh yeah,
Not rom, but you know, they're having a baby,
no,
and it's
it
just
is
like a
a rom
goofy
com.
time.
Danny freaking out about the birth, and Ellie's trying to get him to calm down. Like it's classic rom
And
com.
I will say, it was pretty
But it is
cool
entertaining.
to have like a whole pregnancy tilt to like a children's movie. You know,
Honestly, you don't see that
I can't. I literally
very
cannot
often.
think of another one.
I'm trying to think of another one.
Okay.
The only one I can think of is Emperor's New Groove, with Pacha's pregnant wife, and even then, like, it's not
barely anything.
That's it.
She is just pregnant. It has nothing like to do really with it, you know.
But she did trick Yzma and Kronk.
Oh,
so
that's a top tier.
Gotta give her props.
That's a top tier. Oh no, she's great. She's top tier. Again, another like fantastic movie.
Oh yeah.
Also,
if you guys have not seen The Emperor's New Groove, please go.
I also
you will laugh your ass off.
Stand by Kronk's New Groove as well, though.
You know, I actually tried watching that one as a kid. I had the DVD, and I don't know. I knew even then I was like, yeah, I prefer the first movie.
No. The first movie is 100% better. But I do find that, like, Kronk's New Groove has this sort of, like, adult tilt to it of, like, trying to find your place in the world and make everybody happy and do what you want to do. And, like, yeah, it's like, damn, okay.
It does have an interesting
like,
charm.
I'm here for it. And as Drow so succinctly pointed out, I love himbos. So, you know, Kronk is like quintessential himbo.
I am ashamed to say this. The Disney sequel I watched the most when I was a kid was Mulan 2.
Yes!
I don't
sorry.
know why.
It is good, and you cannot convince me otherwise, because having a time where you get to see the couple, like, have this whole thing about, like, they're together, they're getting married, but they have different ideas for stuff. Like, it's nice to see the whole arc and everything. I do like that one.
I definitely liked it more as a kid than I do an adult. Like, as an adult, I'm just like, I guess just living life just taught me things.
Well, yeah, of course.
I don't know.
The one that I'm upset.
Mulan and Shen fight, and Mushu was such a. Asshole.
Yes, Mushu sucks
like,
in it.
I did not
100%.
pick up on that when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
But as an adult, I'm just like, wow, fuck you, Mushu.
Yeah, no. Mushu is by 100%, terrible in that one. But I like the sort of, like, because you so rarely get, like, the after being together, right? That's why I'm so excited about Cherry Magic!
Movies end at, okay, they're together now, and that was the end goal.
So it's
we never
nice.
get to see them together as a couple figuring it out.
Yeah, so it's just nice to have, like, some Shen and Mulan, like, time, you know?
I just wish they weren't yelling at each other.
Yeah. But that's also part of life, you know? Having arguments and overcoming them. Yeah, honestly, literally, all of my favorite, like, hetero ships are the ones where you get to, like, see the relationship afterwards. Like, because you get to, like, vibe now, you know? And you see enough of, like, they get together and it's done, you know? That it's, like, to the point where, like, you don't have to put effort into it, right?
Point.
Oh, there's a boy and there's a girl. Like, they're gonna be, you know, together at the end of it. Like, the tension, like, they don't even put a lot of effort into it. But they have it when, they actually go past that. It's like, okay, now you put, like, effort into, like, defining their relationship. Like, mom and dad are fighting with Shen and Mulan. Oh.
You guys love each other. Stop.
Yeah, vibe though.
I will say, Disney sequel I did like, unironically, was Cinderella 3.
I have never actually seen it, and I want to see it because I love.
You want himbo energy?
Yeah, Prince Charming. I'm so.
I
need it.
Himbo.
No, you know the other one I watched a lot. But definitely do not like anymore. Pocahontas 2.
Oh yeah.
No.
That did not age well.
Not even that. It's just sad. Like the whole time when you're an adult and you like can understand what's going on. Like forget the implications from like actual history. Just imagine it's just like two people and the same thing happens. Just you're bringing somebody to a whole new place and you're like, and they're just like not the person you like. It's just all bad, you know. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, you're right. Lion King 1.5 is very good.
Oh,
I
Lion
do
King
like
1.5
Lion
is
King
fun.
1.5. Yes.
I like Timon and Pumbaa. They are
Oh,
funny
Timon and
together.
Pumbaa are great.
Like, give me the commentary duo, please.
Yeah, no, top tier. Yes, Lion King
I
1.5 is
also
very good.
did like Lion King Simba's Pride.
I don't recall that one at all. I don't know if I actually saw that one.
That had Kiara and Kovu. Kiara was
Okay.
the daughter of
I
Simba.
do know those, but I gotta tell you, I don't remember the plot at all.
Hamlet, the second movie, was a Romeo and Juliet story.
Best dads indeed.
They had really good music in that sequel. Zira's Lullaby. Do you know that villain song?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Oh, it's so good.
No, what was the Lilo and Stitch 2 and 3 were very good too.
Oh,
And Mars hasn't seen them, like a lame-o.
And chat, I will tell you why. It's because my mom thought the alien was annoying. Her words, not mine. She was like, no, it's going to be a stupid alien movie.
Yeah.
And we're not watching it.
Leroy and Stitch was great. I will say the Lilo and Stitch, the movie, the one that specifically leads into the show, is also pretty great. Like, the setup is real nice. And I gotta say, I bawl like a baby with Stitch Has a Glitch every fucking time. Oh my god.
Okay, I have a winter break. I think I know what movies I need to watch.
Please, cry with me. Know how I feel. Stitch Has a Glitch is a fucking emotional roller coaster. Like, God.
Oh
if
God.
you do not bawl, I will be surprised.
Can someone clip that, please? Please, cry with me. We get so much
know, Drow! And then he's in the pod! And I'm just like, It's so terrible.
That sounds so painful.
Oh yeah. It's real rough, man. Like they don't make children's movies like they used to, you know?
No, do not.
They sugarcoat it real hard now.
I'm waiting for another movie to come out where it feels like an event. Cause so many movies have come out where I'm just like, it's come and gone. I don't know. I don't know if streaming has just made everything feel like underwhelming, but
I mean, the one that I was really excited for and I went to theaters for last was Mission Impossible 7: Dead Reckoning. And honestly, like, fantastic time. It was great. Loved it. Honestly, hit way too close to home because it's freaking all about like AI and like it taking over. And this is like at the height of like AI art, you know, issues and everything, and it's just like, oh god, this is real fucking real right now. Like, I have never felt so real.
So seen.
Yeah.
How dare they?
But it's really good.
I will say, last movie I felt very
oh my god, exactly.
That, but it was Studio Ghibli, like it was going to be that. It's just too good.
I mean, I would say that like the general public considered the Barbie movie to be pretty much an event.
Oh, Barbie and Oppenheimer were definitely...
Well, I feel like Oppenheimer was more an event because the Barbie movie came out at the same time. I don't think it would have gotten such a funny, like, ride if the Barbie movie didn't come out at the same time. Yeah, I feel like that did a lot for it, you know?
Kind of like Twitter effect, I feel.
Well, and it's just the idea of, like, the duality, you know, like let's watch fun, pink, you know, 90s movie, and then let's watch, you know, Oppenheimer.
Movie about bomb.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't about the bomb. That's just one part in his life. But yeah, you know. Doom Crossing walked so Barbenheimer could run. Yeah.
I remember when the memes for that were coming out, where like Isabel from Animal Crossing bought the Doom package, and then they had the Doom guy buying Animal Crossing
Oh my
merch.
god.
It
That's
was
funny.
so damn funny. It was hysterical. We need another cultural phenomenon like that.
Yeah, and then we must go to party. Yep. Exactly.
Always. Party, party.
It was so okay. I know I've mentioned this once or twice before, but so I went and saw Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1 on the day that the Barbie movie came out. And this was not planned. This was just like, it just happened to be the day we went to the movies to see it. And honestly, it was in theaters for like a week. So it was like, Jesus Christ, why are they shunting all my movies? But that besides the point. I ended up wearing all pink. And I didn't even realize it.
A lot of pink.
I do just own a lot of pink, but I did purposely like pick out an outfit that was like pink. Like I picked out a shirt and it had pink, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I'll wear my pink pants and I'll do whatever, you know." And it just so happened that it was like on the Barbie, so like everybody's wearing pink, and it was like, "Oh, wow!" You know, happy accident, I guess. And my mom's like, "I feel like I missed the memo," and I was like, "I didn't get the memo. I just got lucky."
I actually went to go see the Barbie movie with my dad because when it was first announced, it was my dad who said, "Oh man, we have to go see the Barbie movie. That's going to be so funny." And I was like, maybe. And then the more and more trailers I saw, the more I was like, okay, this looks like just from the trailers, I was like, ooh, dumb summer fun. This looks like it's going to be a blast. Let's do it. So my dad and I both wore pink to the Barbie movie.
Nice. My mom apparently saw it, and she didn't like the ending at the gynecologist. And it's like, what? She's like, I didn't want to go to the doctor and do this. I was like, this is the point. The reasons. The joke.
She's real now.
Yet again, himbo. Oh my god, wait. What's himbo? I've lost the third. Ken is himbo.
Ken is Kimbo.
Honestly, Fred. I fucking love Fred.
Specifically Mystery Incorporated.
Yes! Yes! Mystery Incorporated Fred.
He's just so good.
He's just so good.
Yes, we are Kenuff. He is Kenuff.
I love Mystery.
You know, it takes
To watch
talent
it's such
to write something so goofy and also make it have meaning to people.
Yeah.
Like such a fine line you gotta walk, but when you do, man, the magic that comes from it is incredible.
I know, it's so good. Mystery Incorporated Fred is just top tier. I mean, honestly, like all of the characterizations in Mystery Incorporated are really good. Like it is a good time.
They're top
tier time. Fantastic time. But I love Fred. So I know. Oh, I can't. Every time. So good.
Best joke in the whole thing is when they find his collection of magazines and it's just like, "Traps, Fred!"
Yeah. And he's like, no. What? I love it. It's so good. Yeah, that is true.
I don't know why they were trying to ship Velma and Shaggy together.
It's a thing that happened early on, I believe, a couple times, like in the original. I think they had like a couple, because like I mean, think about it, you know, two,
Well,
right?
pair
it off.
with Fred.
Yeah, so it's like
Pair Velma with Shaggy, and Scooby does his thing.
Yeah. And we don't talk about Scrappy Doo.
No. Well,
he's okay in the shows sometimes.
I gotta be honest. I grew up with the cartoons that involved Scrappy. I never saw a problem with him. I never understood.
Yeah, it's just the
why people
movie.
hated him
It's
so
just they screw him real bad in the like the one movie with him in it. Just like they really
the live action one.
They
made him so annoying.
Yeah, I honestly just don't like. and he like talks like way more than Scooby does. I just find it weird. That he's like, I'm just a person, but a dog, and you know, it's, I don't know, it's just like odd to me.
It's definitely weird, but it's like, I don't know, the Scooby-Doo universe never, like, at least back in those days, never had, like, hard, fast rules. Like, it was always, like, a goofy cartoon.
Yeah, exactly, Drow.
Even as a kid, like, I watched Scrappy and I was like, oh, look at him. He's, like, helping Shaggy and Scooby. He's trying to help with the plan and everything. Like, he's not dead.
Yeah.
Wait.
Why does he talk normal? Honestly, I think it's literally what gets me in the actual animated series is just like he feels really out of place. You know, and that's saying something for the Scooby-Doo franchise. You know, it's just very much just like, I don't know. We have like Scooby-Doo's kind of like unique that he is a talking dog, but he's not like just a dog that talks like a person and stands on two legs all the time and is like a person all the time. Like, he's still a dog, like Astro, right? Like, he's still a dog. But then Scrappy-Doo comes along and it's just like, I'm related to Shaggy. I'm like his nephew or something, right? And then it's like,
Wait, Shaggy? You mean Scooby?
I'm sorry, Scooby. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a slip of the tongue. I'm Scooby's nephew, and I just stand up right all the time. Like, he almost never walks like a dog, and he just talks like a person. Right? Like, it's just too much.
He started young. Maybe he just got the knowledge early on.
Too much. Yeah, whole purpose to sell merch. Again, his characterization is alright. Did
he sell a lot of merch though?
I have no idea. Just because they try to make a character to sell merch doesn't mean it works.
When they would Scrappy plushies. Although, okay, I gotta ask, did anyone see the cartoons with Scooby-Dooby Dumb in them?
No.
Never saw that character?
No.
Oh, you are lucky.
What?
Worse than Scrappy.
I mean, it sounds real bad.
Scooby Dumb. This was back, I think, during the original run with Hanna-Barbera in charge.
Scooby Dumb and Scooby D. Okay, so it's like Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah, that was basically the gimmick they were going for. You just have this like white dog with the red collar, baseball cap, buck teeth, and he's got that like kind of like think Larry from A Mice and Men Talk, like that very stereotypical like I'm the dumb one kind of voice. It was like, you contribute nothing.
Yeah, I don't know that at all.
You add nothing to the lore. Why are you here?
Yeah, I don't know that one at all. It's Crypto. Yeah, but he's always just a guy you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have another like main character dog and then have Crypto, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta find the middle ground, the balance. I feel like it's more just weird that it's just like suddenly he's there and we already had Scooby, you know? I feel like that's what makes it weird. If Scooby was always just like a dude, you know, Scrappy would have been fine to be the way that he is. But it would be the same weirdness if like Scooby was just a dude and then Scrappy-Doo was supposed to be an equivalent like age where he should be able to talk like a relative person but maybe a child and he was just a dog. You know, like I feel like, see, Bluey does it well, right? Because even though Socks acts like a dog compared to the other characters, you know, literally, she's specifically not like a full person yet, right? You know, she's a toddler. So it's okay. Less than a toddler, maybe even. But like, very young. So it's just like, it makes sense. It makes
sense. She's still learning.
Like, if she was a person, she would also not be talking very much and crawling around. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's like an age where suddenly the sack of flesh that has emotions but it doesn't really understand what's going on suddenly is way more intelligent than you ever expect.
Oh yeah.
It's like a very like done
And
light
then it's
switch.
like, wait,
And
what
it's
the
like,
hell
wait,
just
hold on.
happened?
You're knowing too much. Exactly, Drow. Thank you. I'm glad you understand. I mean, what? It says that dogs are like toddler brained, you know? Like as smart as toddlers. Something like that.
I believe it.
Yeah, so, you know, it makes sense in the Bluey universe to have that.
We got a new season of Bluey.
Yes.
It's back.
What are we
My
gonna watch on
therapy is
Saturday?
back. Oh, geez. Okay, we finished a lot of stuff the last time.
We
So
did.
I feel like we're pretty open.
Well, I mean, we could just watch, like, Molly McGee and Bluey, if I'm being completely honest. Because those
Well,
are the two we didn't finish.
I know we've also wanted to watch Odd Taxi.
We do have
for
that on the
forever.
list. Yeah. Because that's another
Like,
mystery
that-
one. Oh my god,
that's
okay.
forever.
Hold on, Mars, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I started watching a video, Asayu, you know, VOD of a stream where he did Smash or Pass on the characters that he's voiced.
Oh, I saw that!
I didn't know that he did the English voice acting of the evil human hunter guy from Moriarty.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Oh.
It's like, Chad, don't smash. This guy's a psychopath. And half of you are
Okay,
already saying
Drow,
smash.
I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you, worth though. Okay, like worth though. I was watching one of the Saber Spark, who's like a, you know, like a media, like an animated media sort of like a guy, and I watched this thing about Hazbin Hotel, but he said something, and he's like, is it a perfect show? No, that's Bluey. And I'm like, yes. Ooh. Bitchin' indeed. But yeah, no, Drow, I definitely do tear up a lot. Honestly, but worth, okay? Worth. The ones that get me are the time skip ones.
Bluey is the best therapy you could possibly get.
There's a bunch that are just fun, good times. And then there's a few that are like, the ones that get me real bad are the ones where they like time skip forward.
This for the adults.
Yeah.
Who are watching this with their child.
Yeah. And then there's ones where it's like, oh, I'm a kid that has grown up with my best friend. Like there's a couple of those. And then there's one. It's called Dragon. And every fucking time, because it's got like artist shit in it, and it's got like mom stuff in it, and then I'm just like,
saying bye to mom. If I watch that now, that would get me.
I can't do it.
No,
I mean, I've watched it so many times, so obviously I can do it. The grandpa one gets me too.
The grandpa one also very good. I sob at Barky Boats.
Yeah, that one gets Mars. That one doesn't get me as much.
That one gets me so hard because of the sentiment behind it, and just like where I currently am in my life. Like I relate a lot. Long and short of it is Bluey and her friend have these buddies that come hang out with them at their school. And they're
middle schoolers going into high
going
school.
On to high school. So they're nervous. They're like starting the next chapter in their life.
They also like each other, the two buddies.
Yeah. Oh, they very much like each other.
It's really cute.
And then the teacher like sits Bluey and her friend down to explain like how they may be feeling, and she uses the Barky Boats as an analogy, and they get swept up in the stream, and Bluey's just like, are they going to make it? And I burst into tears.
Yeah, that one gets Mars.
I'm just sitting there like, it's me. I'm the Barky Boat.
Oh, also the duck cake one fucking like comes for me.
Duck cake.
Oh my god, there's this one. Okay, Drow, this one is a duck cake. So basically, they have like a cookbook or something that is like all these like different kind of like fun cakes that, you know, you can make and everything. And they're asking, it's Bingo's birthday, and they're asking Bingo, like, which one do you want us to make? And she's like flipping through, and she's like, I want the duck cake, which is like, yeah, by far the hardest. It's a cake literally in the shape of a duck with like Pringles for the beak and everything. Like, it's like a whole thing. And there, you
like
could immediately
championship cake.
See the parents be like, oh god, we didn't expect this to happen. And they're like, you sure? Whatever. So the father, Bandit, is trying to make this cake on his own, and he is obviously struggling. Oh, you watched the Babish episode of that? Yeah, yeah. So he's obviously struggling, and Bluey's also not cleaning up her mess. Basically, like he's also while he's trying to make this intricate cake, he's trying to get Bluey to clean up her
You are
mess that she
baking
made.
with a 5-year-old under your feet.
Yeah.
Like, this is not going to end well.
And basically, he like gets to the end, and he's obviously been struggling. He gets to the end, he puts it on, and it like all falls off onto the floor. And he has this moment of just silence, turns around, and also just slides down to the floor with his head, obviously trying not to like have a tantrum of his own because his child is right there, right? Like really just trying to not have a time.
He's
and
basically having a moment like, keep it together, pal.
literally like in a moment. And Bluey's like, Dad, like what's wrong? He's like, it's okay, Bluey, like just I'm fine, you know, just please. And she, because she recognizes him being upset, she cleans up the mess, and she realized that it like feels good to help other people, right? And then she like sort of learns that like you clean up your mess because it's like the right thing to do, and it makes other people feel happy that they keep like saying thank you, Bluey, you know, for doing that extra thing you didn't have to do. And it's just really cute. But the bandit moment of just kind of like holding it in and turning around and just falling to the floor is a very relatable moment. Jesus Christ.
And Drow, if that's too heavy for you, might I recommend 2 episodes, Sticky Gecko, and
Sticky Gecko is hilarious.
there's a Father's Day episode that I don't remember what it's called, but it's also
Perfect?
very funny. It's not perfect. No, not Father's Day. Birthday. It's his birthday. It's Bandit's birthday, and they're making eggs.
Oh,
They're making the
omelet.
omelet. Oh, it was actually called omelet.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure, yeah. They
Yes.
do really well. No.
So
The
Drow,
one,
Sticky Gecko is freaking hilarious.
yeah, it's really funny.
My mom very much acts like Bluey's mom. So watching that was like, I flashed back to my own childhood, and I was like, oh my god, this is so damn relatable. And like, as an adult watching this, I get it. Like, basically, Bluey's mom is just trying to get out of the house. Chili's trying to get out of the house, take the
They
kids
have
to the
somewhere to
park,
go.
and have a play date. They have somewhere to go, and no one's moving toward the door. Somebody needs a pin, somebody needs a hat, someone needs to brush their teeth. Like, it's just not happening. At one point, the mom's just like, the door
She falls to her
is
knees.
right there. All we need to do is walk through it.
It's great. She has a beautiful time.
There's also the reason it's called Sticky Gecko. They have a sticky gecko. They throw it on the ceiling, and they're waiting for it to fall. And Bluey's mom's like, that's not happening. We gotta go. I don't think he'll fall down in time. Give me something to hit it with, so I can knock it down. And at one point, they bring out. So this universe has its own version of the Furbies, which are these little toys in the 90s. They looked like little owls. They have their own version of that called Chattermax, like Ori said. At one point, she's like, Bluey, why didn't you bring me my hockey stick? I need to get a Gecky down. And she's like, I couldn't find it. I was like, okay, fine, I'll use Chattermax. And she's just banging this robotic animal against the ceiling, trying to get it down.
But it's obviously like,
and as she's doing it, it's like, the owl keeps going like, brag, brag, every time.
yeah, because they paint Chattermax exactly like how
as I'm thinking about
the Furbies are like kind of sentient somehow, like kind of alive, but not really. Like they really play into that with Chattermax. That it's like, wait, is it really a thing or not? This is kind of weird.
It's hilarious.
So
and
good.
then the other one I was talking about, Omelet. It's the dad's birthday. It's Bandit's birthday, and they're going to make him a birthday omelet. Bingo wants to help, but she's still very young. She's still learning, and because of that, like, she's making mistakes and kind of slowing the process down a little bit. But what's really hilarious about it is that the dad gets hangry when he doesn't get his breakfast.
So angry.
So he keeps, at one point, he keeps calling the mom on the phone, like, hi, is breakfast coming soon? She's just like, would you wait a minute? Your daughter's trying to cook. We're working through this.
And he's like, no offense, honey, but I'm gonna die here. I'm going to starve to death. And she's like, we're going.
one point, he's just like, maybe I can eat this plant.
And they finally get the omelet, and it's like kind of burnt, and it's got eggshell in it, and he just snorfs it down, just gorbles the whole fucking thing.
Bluey, you may lose a finger.
Yeah.
God, is it bad that I have so much of that episode memorized?
It's so good. It's so good. No, I was gonna say something, and now I forgot. Something about the omelet.
Oh, date night is also or restaurant. It's called
Restaurant, fancy restaurant.
also-
Yeah.
Well, they're not holding hands, but she is patting his back.
Because he throws up. That one's great. Bluey does such a good vibe.
Be more romance.
Bluey does such a good vibe of both, you know, when you're not a kid, right? Of both being nostalgic of like, wow, childhood, and
Oh,
like,
God.
oh my god,
Flashback
adult
every
shit
time.
though too. And it's just like, wow. How do you do it?
It's like, oof,
Ah!
gonna hit me hard in the feels.
Yeah.
I heard tell that there is another time skip episode
Oh,
in the
gonna
new
cry.
season.
Exactly, Drow. Oh, those get me. Yeah, the one where Bingo grows up with Leela and they're like, we'll be friends forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I'm just like, oh my god, Ball
was
right
like,
here.
"Oh,
Hello, Mars.
you-
Hi. You're my Leela. Not that
Hello,
long,
hi,
but
hello.
still. And then the one with Jean-Luc.
Oh, that's a sweet one.
That one gets me too, because I had a friend like that, and it's just like, oh, okay. Thanks.
Same. I feel like for the most part, like if you grew up in the right time, you had that one friend at that one hotel you just kept coming back to and just hung out with them every summer.
Yeah.
I definitely had that.
I
It was a good time.
my grandmother lives in North Carolina, and we live in New York, so not North Carolina. And we would always like go to the beach when we visited her. And you know, when you're a kid, you make friends like with, "Hi, I'm so and so. Want to be my friend?" And they're like,
Yeah,
"Yes."
literally
And now you go
instantly.
be friends. And I had this one friend, and so they actually lived down there. So I always got to visit when we came, because we like knew where they lived, and they like came over my house, like my grandmother's house, and I went over their house. So you know, it was definitely like pretty wild.
It's so good, man. Watch Bluey. This is a full,
Yeah. Do it.
wholehearted endorsement. Watch Bluey. It's so wholesome. It will heal you.
Picard is in Blue. Wait, Picard is in Bluey? What? Oh,
Picard-
Jean-Luc.
Oh.
No,
I got so confused.
I
I'm
was
like,
confused too.
I know that's Star Trek, but why?
I was like, how did we get here? You look away from chat for 2 seconds.
I know, right?
I'm so focused on this drawing.
It's really coming along.
Why, thank you.
Hey, look at that boy. This foxy boy.
Yes, he needs a name.
Well, that'll be up to Dylan.
Yep, it will. God, I wish today was Friday so bad.
I wish today were Friday too.
I really don't.
Actually, wait, do I? I don't know.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Maybe. I can't decide.
Yeah, see, exactly, Drow. See, this is the vibe.
See?
Watch Bluey,
That's
Drow.
it.
Watch Bluey, Drow, please.
Drow, you would love Bluey.
Do it.
You should watch it. Do it. Each episode is like 11, not
10
even,
minutes. 10 minutes. Max.
minutes.
Max.
max.
That's including the opening.
The opening. Which is so good. Like, never skip the
Yeah,
opening.
God, Drow. Like, please. Watch Bluey. You're gonna come back. You're gonna have to come into the Discord, and you're gonna have to report, because it's
Yes.
just so vibes, okay?
We're giving you homework, Drow.
Yeah.
You have to report back to us.
This is required for your grade. This will be 90% of your grade. The other
Yes.
10% is attendance, so you're fine there.
Yes, you're doing well in attendance. We just have to bring up your other grades. Okay, so complete tangent, but it's on my mind because I keep staring at it. I recently redid my pin board to fit my new
Mm.
trigun pins. It looks very cool, but in the process, I took down all of the button pins because one, they were taking up way too much space. Like they're pretty, they're gorgeous, I like them, but I just can't justify giving that much space for buttons. And
Mm-hmm.
two, my wall is situated in a spot where when the evening sun comes in, it hits the pins, which is honestly very pretty. Like with the glittering, and some of them have like a pearl to them. It looks very pretty. But the button pins I noticed had some brown in areas that were white initially. So I'm
Mm.
looking at and I'm like, what the heck did dirt get on it? And then I notice like a second button has that or a third button has that. I'm like, what is
Are they
going
getting
on?
burnt?
They were browning from the
Oh
sun.
my gosh.
Now, luckily, these were pins that I didn't super care about, but it literally looked like coffee stains on my
Oh
pins. And
my
I was like,
god.
how the hell did this happen? And then I realized, like, oh, okay, that's
That's how.
I'm gonna retire these pins just to make sure that doesn't
Yeah, the
happen.
light fastness.
Yeah. I think it faded my pins or something like that. Or faded my buttons.
Yeah. I think it like melted them, yeah.
Yeah. It was 'twas a little sad, so I had to make sure during the redesign that I put pins, I didn't super care about on that side of the board.
I
Because
don't find enamel to have as
enamel
difficult
doesn't seem to have that
steadfastness there, yeah.
problem. Like sometimes they get a little dirty, but aside from that, it's not too bad.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now time for the trick. I draw one arrow,
Ooh.
and then I never have to draw another one, because I copy paste.
You can do it. Use the tricks.
I'm using all the tricks.
Me, not at all, but Ori.
I am
How
not
savvy with Blender?
savvy with Blender yet. However, my goal is to be, as I really, really want to be able to make models of the characters of the comic of Outcast so that I can have literally anime figures of them, because Dylan is a 3D printing guy. And so I really, really want that. That's like one of my two 2024 goals. The other goal is to actually rig my VTuber model.
Ori's got a plan, you guys.
Yeah, well, we're 2 months in, and I've only done a little bit of Blender.
Yeah, that's 2 months out of 12 in a year. You're doing fine. It's all about perspective.
That is true. Do you guys want to see my first ever Blender sculpt attempt? However, I realize that sculpting is not what I want. I want modeling. But we want to see my attempt. We can. Okay. It's definitely not bad.
Gotta
It's just
love
not good.
copyright.
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay, Joe wants to see it. The masses have spoken.
Okay, now I have to find it in my messages to you because that's where it lives. Sculpt.
Oh man.
Blender. Nope. Alright, let's try. We'll find it. Has image. I know there's a lot of images, but we'll get it there.
There's a
Oh
ton
yes,
of
all the
images.
spicy art. Guess scroll past that. Woo, alright.
Nope, no. You gotta pay extra for the spicy.
Yep, okay, here it is. Alright, this is my very, very first attempt ever, and this was like all sculpting. This wasn't like any modeling. It was this was an orb that I made into this. And
Jesus
it's
Christ.
okay. What, jump scare, Mars?
Staring into my soul.
No, it's not bad for literally never touching Blender
I mean,
before in
for
my
a
life.
first time, not bad.
But it's also good because like I want anime figure vibes, and like Vash's face is pretty flat, so like I don't need to worry about like the little orbs. Oh yeah, it is a little scary, but I also find
You gotta
I
start
learned
somewhere.
I learned that this is not the sort of thing I want to learn how to do. I want to learn how to like you take the circle and then you like extrude, you know, like those sort of things.
Wait, how is sculpting different from modeling?
So, to my understanding, modeling is like, okay, you take a circle and then you take like a triangle and you shove it on the chin, right? And you like build the shape out. So then you take like tubes for the arms and like, you know, rounded shapes for the torso and all this sort of stuff. And then you have a little bit of sculpting, but like you like add the nose on in like geometric shapes. You like add the ears on in geometric shapes. You like add the hair on in geometric shapes. This is, and then you like sculpt a little bit to get it like more refined. This literally started as a single orb, and I did that.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
difference. You know?
Big difference.
Yeah. Also, I learned that there's a guy that has like an already built body thing that I can put into Blender and use. And I'm like,
Ooh.
yes, I might just do that. Because I'm not trying to make this a job. I'm trying to make cool merch for me.
Live your dreams.
Exactly. That is certainly the goal. See, now we erase all of this. What time is it? No, it's so late.
I had a moment the other day, and I'm saying this because I just got a couple texts that came in.
Oh, yeah?
One of my friends posted pics of her 2 kids, and one,
Yeah,
not only
definitely
did
do.
I have a moment of, oh my Jeebus, I am friends with someone who has 2 kids. When did that happen?
God. Whew.
But also, when I wrote back to them, I was like, oh my gosh, they're so big. Because, like, that was my initial thought. Like, this kid was born, like, maybe a month ago, and now he's, like, he looks completely different. It's wild. Babies growing is fascinating, guys. Like, I've studied child development. It is fascinating how quickly everything happens in those first few months. But then actually seeing it, that's something else. But then I was like, oh my God, I sound like my aunts. Why do I sound like my aunts?
That's how it
Like, oh
works.
my God, you got so big. Oh my God, what have I become?
What have I become?
Night, night, Mason.
Good night, Mason. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, okay, that's a first.
Oh no, what now?
Misty just went under the bed.
Like the bed?
Oh, okay, she popped out the other side.
Just a
What
tunnel.
are you doing?
Secret tunnel. Secret
tunnel.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Through the bed frame.
She has no idea what she wants.
Secret tunnel.
What are you doing?
I want attention.
Not clearly. No, guys, you know what she wants? She wants me to go to bed. Because when I lay down, she can cuddle a lot easier.
Ah, yes.
Like, literally, when we're playing Ace Attorney, I will be sitting at my desk. Because sometimes it's just easier to voice act that way, you know, breath support and all that.
100%.
This is technical talk. But she will literally circle my chair just for hours on end for however long I'm on Ace Attorney stream. And then by like the 3rd hour mark, she starts getting pissed and starts meowing at me. And then she goes to the bed and just gives me like a death glare from it. I'm like, I know you want me in bed. I'm busy.
Did I delete a thing? Oh no, it's just blue. Okay.
Oh, phew.
Had a concern.
It exists. You're good.
Okay. Now I need the ears to go like this.
Just some cute little ears.
All right.
This guy really came along.
Yeah, after the struggle that he put me through.
You know, it looks like it was worth it to me.
Now I have to figure out which layer his lashes are on. This one. Bring it to the top. Merge everything down. Boop. All right. Success.
Just merge, merge, merge.
Okay. He will not be getting fully colored today because, boy. But all right. Yeah, I'm very
Ooh,
happy with this.
very nice.
Let's look at, yeah, like that. Let's see if I can block in the colors really quick.
This is the speedy round. Let's go.
We're going. Yes, Dylan wants a very red fox, so not orange at all.
If that is what he wants, then that is what he shall get.
Yep, and that is what he is getting here. This very red fox. Yeah, he said this was not red enough, so he wants really red. Shops at Hot Topic. I mean, he probably does. He's edgy Bowmonk boy, okay? He shops at Hot Topic.
Oh, 100%. That's not even a question.
Yeah, he's got a dead something.
We'll have to ask the creator
Yes.
what he decided.
I don't know how much backstory he even has. Because the format of the campaign is like Adventurers Guild.
Ooh,
So
very fun.
it might not matter very much his backstory, so I don't know if he made one or not. Okay.
We shall see
And
how
we've
it
got
plays.
some like.
We expect updates, Ori.
All right, all right. The ears are black? Yeah. The ears are too black. There we go. Color theory. My favorite fur blender.
Oh, beautiful.
Perfect. But yeah, he's very red. And then this, his arm is this color. Arkit is going to make you reconsider arting as a whole. What is Arkit?
Our kit. I've yet to hear of that one.
Blend shapes for augmented reality. Interesting.
Ooh. That sounds kind of wild, actually.
Very wild. Have his like. This part is white. Ooh, 3D V-tubing stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a reason that I'm not doing the 3D route because I don't think my brain could handle it.
It would be a lot.
At least with 2D VTubing, I like understand what's going on 90% of the time. I feel like trying to do 3D is just nuts. Oof.
Definitely a little on the intense side, I feel.
Yeah. If those words that Drow just said give any indication, yeah.
Oh, yeah, big time. Big time, big time.
Okay. We're not going ham here right now because we need to figure that all out later. Are you white in the ears? No, you got kind of black in the ears. But leaning a little grayer. Like this color. Great. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, such as most things in life, isn't it, Drow? They make it for one thing, and then you gotta break it to do the other stuff.
Hey, you know what, Drow? Go big or go home.
Go big or go home,
There's
indeed.
really only one option here.
Okay. He's got cool eye makeup now, because I said so.
Ooh. We stand the eye makeup.
Mm-hmm. I blended his nose.
Not his little nose. Oh my goodness.
What, oh my goodness, his nose?
No, Pop-Up Parade Anya showed up in my mail. They're giving me updates about it.
Nice. Well, at least now that you've done it once, you know a bit better how it works, you know? The first time is always the hardest, I would say. Ooh, yeah. Definitely not ideal. But now you know how to do it. Boop. I see, I see. And you know, if you're noticing it, fix it. Make yourself happy.
Hell yeah.
What exactly is that, Drow?
Weight painting.
Yeah.
You know, that's the second time you've mentioned that. But I can't say I've heard of it.
Oh. And I already know he's getting blue eyes because I refuse to do the green eyes red fox.
Ooh. Yeah, mix it up.
Oh, okay. I think okay, I understand now. I get it. Alright, I think I'm gonna finish up these eyes and I'm gonna have to go and we'll have to deal with him later. Because it is very late. 70 bones, dang. That's a lot of bones. Alrighty. Well, I wish you luck with that drow. And, you know, practice makes better. Progress. That's the word. Progress.
You can do it.
But here is the boy so far. He needs some more coloring and stuff. It's a very funny dichotomy there. But yeah. Thank you all to our YouTube channel members, everybody watching the VOD, and everybody who showed up to chat. He doesn't have a name yet, our Fox Boy, but once Dylan tells me, I'll let y'all know. We'll probably draw him again
on the knowledge
another time. But yeah, thank you all for showing up. Have a lovely Friday tomorrow.
Yes, and Friday tomorrow is Ace Attorney Day.
Yes, Ace Attorney Day.
Woo!
All right, we hope to see you there. And thanks for watching. Good night.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you later.